fucking 18.
I'm just trying to take all pandemic.
I said certainly not the fucking 18.
She was about as low as you could get, so
Woo!
that's pretty accurate
Yeah.
for sure.
Bad. I mean, well, yeah.
That
By the
is
way, Q
hilarious.
also means other terrible shit now, so I don't think
Right.
we can call the Q team.
I know
Oh God,
that's the
no,
problem.
no. Although, yeah, we'll wind up really popular on Truth Social.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I guess.
Oh Lord, suboptimal, sub-flippin' optimal. My God, how are you all? I hope you all are well.
So, you gonna start? What? Are we gonna start? Let's
You want to do the intro?
Let's do the
Hey,
intro.
let's
Did
do
we
it.
already do it?
Well, kind of.
Not really.
Oh.
How do we support the show? All this.
Oh, I don't even know that anymore. Can somebody else say it?
Ben's never here. No.
We're the show that lets you be part of the comedy. So top right, you can Venmo, you can PayPal, you can do all that stuff. Support the show. We got great comics coming up. Nikki Glaser gonna be here in a second. We got a fun game. We're gonna have a lot of fun fuckboy and some historical figures. So do all that stuff. Throw in
Right.
we don't do Facebook
Memes?
anymore, do we? We're doing memes. Today's memes. So throughout the fun, be making those memes. And
At
things.
SDSC
Oh, yes.
show, sdscshow@gmail.com, and we're also going to, as part of the raffle today, we're going to be each drawing what was the most popular vote on Facebook. Which guess what? It was Steve on a bicycle.
Steve on a bike.
Yes.
So
Steve
we're all
on the bicycle.
drawing. We've drawn a lot of it so
Yes.
far, but we're gonna finish the last little bit and all sign it live so that you can vote on who
And-
is the best.
And,
Yeah, you vote, and the one that's the worst, what happens?
I'm gonna have to jump in the pool in my clothes.
Whoever's voted worst. not
Whoever's
necessarily
voted.
you.
Bowers is just like, I know that's gonna be me, so I'm gonna.
I've already looked at what I've done so far, and I know I'm gonna have to jump in the pool. Like I am very confident that my drawings will be.
And
It's
to vote,
it's a triangle. That's it.
And
two sides.
Then the highest tipper today, correct?
Yeah.
The highest tipper will mail
The
you.
raffle. I thought we were doing the raffle.
I'm sorry. The
raffle.
The highest. The raffle win. Oh yeah, the new raffle. I remember these rules.
but as
Okay.
many entries.
So yes, here's how we're doing it. Instead of doing a top tipper this month, what we're doing is this: we're losing our fucking minds, and you can make
And
it happen.
you can help pay for our psychotherapy treatment
Oh,
by
Lose our
donating
minds
to this show.
and
Right.
you can too. So here's how it's working. Instead of a top tipper today, what we're doing with the raffle is if you win the raffle, you get all 4 of our drawings put into one thing. We're going to make it look cool and nice into like a quad, not a triptych, a quad trick. And you'll also get Bauer's jacket.
This coat. I got
Right
our
now.
fat guy coat. This is actually the coat. When me and Steve got sued, I wore a court.
Little guy
And
in a
see-
fat coat.
And Steve was like, "Really? You wore a tuxedo to court?" I'm like, "This is the most muted thing I own. This is
Did
the
you win?
least." Oh, we lost.
You lost.
But,
There you
It's
go.
all
we
your
won.
fault.
We won, but it was a whole thing. But anyway, so I was like, "Sorry."
I have to note though, Anna had said, I love how they work this shit out in production meetings.
We did.
We had a
We did.
fucking 2-hour
Yep.
production
Yes,
meeting
we did.
to figure this shit
Yes,
out.
we did. But I went to bed at 8:30 in the morning, and then.
Oh, my God.
And then we didn't. Anyway, the
Anyway,
point is,
sorry.
so-
I
but-
had to address that to let people know that we actually do prepare.
We do.
Which is,
We
I
prepare.
think, actually even worse.
this
It's
is us
worse.
prepared. No, this is us
This is
prepared.
the best we can get. But since this show still does not have sponsors, we are the
Neither
show
do
that
we.
is funded and sponsored and powered by you guys. If you would like to support the show more and increase your chance to win the 4 drawings and the tuxedo jacket, you can buy this time as many raffle tickets as you would like. Tickets are $10, and you can buy one for one chance to win, or as many as you'd like to have a main chance to win. We'll put them all on the wheel. Your name will appear multiple times on the wheel if you buy multiple tickets, that exact amount of times. And we'll roll it, and we'll win it, and it'll be great.
And in theory, it's all going to go great.
Oh, yeah. When have we ever messed anything up?
On this show?
Impossible.
Never.
No, I think we're doing well.
You want to announce like the game and like what's changing with the game entries and stuff?
Yes. Yeah. You want to do that, Benny?
What was changing?
So
with
the game, we're
dimension?
putting the game in the middle now, right?
Yeah,
So
oh,
we're doing
yes.
the game in the middle of the show, so we don't do both games at the end. We want to do the game in the middle. And the game today is we're going to fuck boy a historical figure. Because Nikki Glaser's coming on her new show, F Boy Island, which is amazing.
Season
if you haven't
2.
seen it yet,
Yep.
Season 2, it's so fucking good. You need to watch it. But she's going to be here in a second, so we're going to F-boy some historical figures. So send those game entries in. Still $5 super chat.
Do you want to give them an example of what that would be?
Yeah,
What that would be?
Sure, like Napoleon Boner Party, or Abraham Lincoln. Can I touch them titties? You know what I'm saying? Examples like that. Any
Got it.
historical figure, make them F-boy like.
Okay.
And what happens is you can still, of course, enter by tipping to Rachel in the ways you normally do, through PayPal, through Venmo, through YouTube. But also, you can still read them aloud on air in the VFR, but never doing it in the VFR. So when we introduce you, you will, if you have a game entry, you will also right then read your game entry. So just raise
Nikki's coming in.
Raise your participants window hand, raise your virtual hand if you have one. So when we introduce you, we will know you also have a game entry, and we will pause for that. So that'll be very exciting. And there was and because of scheduling, since Nikki is promoting currently her HBO special, and she is promoting her new season of her show F-Boy Island, she can't stay super long, and so we're gonna actually have the hosts' game entries, and Nikki prepared some game entries too. We will do that first, and then we will do the VFR, and you can add your entries on top of ours.
So let's have the video front row turn all their cameras on.
Yeah, let's do that, guys, so you can see it.
Yes.
Bring in Nikki Glaser's here. So there you go.
Hi,
Nikki.
everybody.
I think you're muted, though.
We've not introduced her properly yet. Don't even mention
Don't
she's
even-
here yet. No one knows that. No one
Oh,
knows
my
she's
bad,
here.
My bad, my bad.
We can't
My
see
God,
her.
you don't need to
We're
say
hiding.
the first thing you
I
see.
see nothing.
This big-ass screen.
That's why the second you walked in my house, you said, "Damn, you look sexy." You don't have to say it. You just think it. I know you're attracted to me. You think I look wonderful. That's
only
that's
in the
nice of you.
filter.
Can you introduce our guest,
Well,
Well,
please?
no, because I'm trying to first make this look cooler. I'm trying to get
I'm
this
sorry.
into a big thing. It's on the right mode, and then I'm also trying. I promised. Just give me a moment.
I think Ben's having a stroke. Does it
Yep.
smell like toast suddenly?
Did I walked in last night and it smelled
Do
like
you
toast.
taste pennies?
This is
Okay.
what happens when you sleep until 2:30 in the afternoon.
Thank you.
Right, you're
Right?
right.
I was like,
Ben
oh,
Gleib.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, one of my dearest friends who's never at all critical of me and always supports my dreams, although she did DM me recently, I'm afraid your lack of sleep is going to make you die young. Please welcome
Too
the
late for that.
host of F-Boy Island Season 2 right now on HBO and HBO Max, and the star of her first ever HBO special. She's had many Netflix specials. She's one of the biggest comics in the world, the star of Welcome Home, Nikki Glaser, a reality show on E! But her brand new special called Good Clean Filth. I just watched it. It is hilarious and amazing. Please welcome Nikki Glaser, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope I'm not frozen because I'm just seeing a frozen picture of myself where I look adorable. That was such a nice introduction, and I am scared you're gonna die young, Ben. Like that, running for president aged you. I lost a couple years of our friendship out of that.
Yep.
And you keep late hours, but like you know,
It's a little late for him to
that's-
die young,
you-
though, don't you think? I mean, at this point, can we really call him
This
young?
might go-
You know, it would be more along the lines of, oh, that's early-ish. You know, like that's,
Yeah, totally.
yeah. I was at his birthday party. I know how old this fucker is.
We wouldn't need to know how it happened, right? Like if we heard Ben die.
Yes.
Right, you'd be like, oh, wow. It
I would just go.
And you'd just
yeah,
be like,
that
it
makes
finally
sense.
happened. Whatever it was, you don't know, but we all would be like, right, that, yeah.
We'll eventually find out. The coroner's report will come out. We'll know what killed you, and it might be that. Although I don't think they ever rule lack of sleep, but I'll put that front and center. But you take care of yourself, Ben Gleib. You do a lot of good things for your body. I'll always know you as the guy who taught me that if I'm ever feeling cold, to just remember that my blood is 98.6 degrees at least, and that if you think about that and are mindful of it, then your body like naturally heats up, and it truly works for me all the time.
Yes, I love that. I've changed lives. And that's because
I don't
you're
wear
the only one
coats.
that listens to me. You're the only person
Yeah,
that
I
actually...
think
That's not true.
I think it's dangerous telling Ben that his advice worked. That's not good. I don't think.
Right, yeah. Don't,
I
don't want
believed
to
it.
encourage the animals. Right.
I believed in Ben Gleib as our president. He would have been good. But I'm glad it didn't
Yeah,
happen
very.
because now we get to know you. And
Well,
Jodie Sweetin,
I got him a
I've
$20
met you before, but I'm
smoothie, so he'll live
She bought me
forever
a $20
now.
Air One smoothie. And,
He'll live forever now.
It tastes like mint chip. Isn't that sweet?
that is so nice.
I know, and I
yeah,
also
I'm a
love the
huge
fact that
fan.
we're talking about, my potential early death, and all I can think in my head is to give yet another note. Nikki, do you mind just turning your phone this way so you fill up the whole frame?
Oh my God, honestly,
didn't do
but
it.
this is why you're good. Like, am I my mom?
That's
Like,
because-
why wouldn't I do landscape?
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know,
but
I
now
just
you're
felt
just
better.
sideways.
That did not work.
It
Wait,
didn't-
do it again and
Oh,
do
it
it
didn't?
again.
Okay.
Whatever, it's
You gotta turn
fine.
off your screen.
No, you don't have to turn your
Oh,
screen.
who are these animals that have their screen not on lock? You're just
Oh, no.
constantly.
You're crazy.
That's
You're
called
crazy to have it unlocked. Why do
Mine's
you have it
on
unlocked?
lock all the time.
Why?
Chrissy, unless I'm.
Why is it? Why?
Chrissy's on lock all the
I'm
time.
oh,
Huh.
I keep
didn't
it
know.
locked down. Okay,
For
now
what
does it
reason?
work?
Yay! There we
Look
go.
at that.
Oh.
Because I find it disorienting when it decides to switch to the thing while I'm like, sometimes I'm laying in bed and it just like chooses what it thinks your orientation is, and it doesn't know me.
Right.
My phone doesn't know me.
You're like, I can actually look at things the right side up, even if my head is completely sideways on the phone.
Yes.
Right.
And I
Okay,
read
there
on my
really
phone,
must be
so
a
I think it's
female thing then, because this sounds like a girl in the 50s waiting for her suitor to call, like with her legs behind her and we're doing one of those moves.
No, like fat in bed eating Nutella out of a jar in sweatpants. That's like, I don't know what the fuck you think that we look like when we're at home by ourselves in bed, Ben, but it is not cute.
Oh yeah, no, I don't fantasize it the way you mentioned.
Right.
Nikki, you look good.
Like just pressing my face down, aging drastically like a fucking president overnight because I'm just like this. I have a pillow though now that like wraps around my head so that it doesn't do that. Like it connects here and then up here, and it's my favorite pillow. I thought it was really dumb when I bought it because Instagram like knew that I wanted my face to not age, so they were like, buy this pillow that'll make it so your face doesn't squish. I'm gonna have to hate you about the pillow. Please, it is. I forget the name of it, but I got it as like a joke.
Is it my pillow? It's my pillow, isn't it? It's my pillow, right?
But how do you live in a world? How do you live in a world? It doesn't even make any sense to have a pillow that's so thick. I was told recently from a friend of mine that sleeps with no pillow, and so I now
sleep with no pillow. If I do such a small pillow. If I don't bring this pillow with me, and sometimes I forget, I'll just do like the corner of a pillow, because big pillows, when people sleep on like big, I'm just like, how did I do that for 10 years?
Yeah.
Do you guys does anyone here use big pillows?
I do.
Three big ass pillows, yeah.
And wait, you sleep upon them, like your head upon 3 pillows?
My head's at a 90-degree angle at all times.
Taco neck syndrome, dog.
No, you know what? I'm like, I have to sleep in a really weird crooked position
I have
too.
to flip over halfway through the night so I don't get all crooked on one side. So I'll do this side for a while, and then I flip over to this side. But
so you're like a rotisserie chicken when you sleep.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going for it.
A well dressed rotisserie chicken though.
The right angle is the only right thing about you, just so you know. Very.
So my question, Nikki, do you think Ben would be a fuckboy or a nice guy on your show? What do you think?
Nice guy. I mean, in the past, I think that he would be perfect for this show. You know, if it were 15, 20 years ago, but he is like I said,
because he's not young, so
because he's not gonna die young. Exactly, like you said.
Fuck man. He's a fuck man. I get it.
But no, back in the day, he would have been perfect. Like you would be a star of the show because you play as a fuckboy because you're so charming and you're so debonair and funny and like confident. But you are a nice guy, I think, in the end. And I don't ever think you were a guy even back then that would like deceive women just for your sexual gain, or like your power, like you're to get followers or something. But and that's just
I think that's pretty accurate summary, especially those adjectives up top. But
social media also didn't exist really 20 years ago, so I don't know that we could really fairly evaluate Ben 20 years ago.
I was single as recently as 4.5 years ago.
Weapons weren't available to him, so
exactly. So we can't really tell because he might have.
No, look,
he
I
might
didn't
have
have to ever deceive anybody, but I thought fuckboy just meant you kind of like were like kind of sleeping around and you weren't being serious.
That's what I thought. That's where it's like a blurred line of like, to me, an F-boy is a guy that like purposely lies to women, doesn't care about their feelings, misleads them so that they can like, hook up with them, or just or is an F-boy on my show, F-Boy Island on HBO Max, because they're there to get clout, because they want followers, they want to be famous. I mean, everyone is there to be on TV. No one here is literally looking for love, even the girls, because that's an insane place to go find it, is a reality show. But the guys that are F-boys on the show are like just liars, and they're just scumbags. But in the end, they're all just sweet boys that like are just mad at their moms. Like that's really what it's about. Like everyone at their core. And there's one guy on the show this season that I think is maybe a sociopath, but even he is like was probably like not hugged as a child. And it's just like, it's not his fault that he's a bad guy, but that's the difference. I think is
these are my exes.
Well, I think the only reason you were on the show, you were the only one that was there trying to find love. Is that true?
Yeah, no kidding. They keep me far from the boys. They like don't, because I always want to like go. The first season especially, to their generation, 10 years younger than me, I'm like, do they even know who I am? Like, a lot of people don't know who I am. So I'm just going to be the host of the show. I'm going to come out and I'm going to like roast them. Like, can I meet them first just to be like, hey, listen, this is like my thing. I roast. Like, I don't think this about any of you guys. It's going to all play out very funny. Will you just like be casual and funny about it? But they wouldn't let me meet them because I think they were so scared I was going to like try to fuck them or like, I don't know, like just.
Well,
like that, like, I just,
you do have that reputation, Nikki. You have been
exactly.
known to.
That's how I get to know cast members. Is I just
Right,
that's my welcome as an executive producer on a show. I'm professional like that, and I welcome them in with a welcome fuck. And no, but they were like, you can't talk to them at all. And I was like, okay. So I go out, and so I'm always kept away from them. But I don't think it's just the guys. It's like, as the host of a reality show, I didn't know how much the cast needs to be like in a bubble of like not being infiltrated by any, not just so that they don't catch on to what the twists are, but to really like, for people to fall in love as fast as these shows need them to fall in love, you can't have any outside stimulation. It has to be like all like, you talk about this person constantly that you're dating. You're only going on dates with this person. You're talking to producers about how much fun you had on the date or how much you're thinking about him. Then it's then you're talking to other girls and being filmed, or you're talking to me about it. And then the rest of it is just sleeping, and they barely feed. Like it's just this whole show. Your whole life is just crushing on someone. And so those elements need to be perfectly in place in order for the pandas to mate. Like we really are, as reality show producers, they are like zoologists being like, we need to procreate, but this is all like, we need them to fight over each other and cuss each other out.
Did now doing your own reality show on E! Welcome Home, Nikki Glaser, and hosting now 2 seasons of F-Boy Island, has it changed at all the way you see? Like, has it changed your love for reality TV? Because I know you're somebody who enjoys the genre.
Yeah. No, it hasn't changed my love for it because I really loved The Ultimatum. I love Love is Blind. I really got into the best one ever is Love on the Spectrum. I mean, that doesn't even count as like a dating reality show. But
I love that show so much.
It's the greatest show.
I follow them on Instagram.
Michael.
Ronan.
I mean,
some of those
Ronan,
right? They just have abs, right? On your show, the guys that are still some on the spectrum, I would imagine.
Oh, we have tons. I mean, that was the like not even the joke. I mean, I love autistic people, and I include myself somewhere on that spectrum. So, but we were on F-Boy Island. I'm just like, he's slightly autistic, and he maybe hasn't been diagnosed. Like I diagnose people with autism all the time without any kind of like ability to do so. But it is something that once you watch that show and get to know it, you're like, oh my gosh, this is everywhere. And that's why everyone's so socially awkward. We're all kind of like along the spectrum of like not really knowing how to fit in, not knowing, just having anxieties constantly. So yeah, a lot of guys on my show are also spectrum boys.
So what if you did a crossover episode?
F-Boy on the Spectrum.
I fucking love. The thing is though, that you would never have that.
Call it F-Boy Eye Contact.
If I could clap, I'd be doing it. I'm slapping my face to get a clap sound. No, it's but they couldn't have it because that's the thing about autistic guys, especially on Love on the Spectrum. You're just like, oh my God, they are so honest and they can't lie, they can't deceive. So there wouldn't be much of a gameplay because they just would give it away, right? They can't bluff at all. And it's so refreshing to watch. But yeah, it doesn't take away my enjoyment. Now I know though, like I just see through, I can watch the Kardashians and know exactly how that scene was shot, what happened, like where they go, girls, listen, they didn't give them lines because no one's that good of an actor, or they'd be acting. They wouldn't be doing a reality show. Right. So, like they're not good at acting. So they're not doing lines. They're just telling, on my own reality show, it's like, okay, you and your mom need to talk about throwing a baby shower for your sister. Just walk into your mom's house and start and get to that conversation eventually. And so it was real because we needed to talk about it, but that's how the setups are. And now I can kind of see, although there's, Kardashian show has much better lighting and they have like an on set surgeon, I think, at this point. So
no, Kim said she'd never done any facial surgery.
I know, isn't that funny?
Yeah, that's because she took all of her face and put it in her ass.
Well, I found out.
Well, Ben actually is Kim Kardashian, but they've moved so far.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that's eventually what it'll get to. No, I recently saw some YouTube video.
Get in there.
The Botox is
they have someone on, I watched this YouTube video about this like girl that's kind of like calls celebrities out for the work they've had done and that they're not talking about and they're claiming to not have. And she's fucking knows her shit. Her name's Lori Hill, I believe, but she's awesome. And she was saying that based on this,
Left her in the Fugees.
Rubbing my pain. Okay, so she said that the Kardashians like probably have an on-site like surgeon and like a place they can go, a clinic on site because she gets like laser facials after she puts her kids down. What'd you say?
Like a cut man in boxing. You get to the corner, like, all right, you're pushing out the things.
Yes,
Cut
exactly.
me, Rock. I can't see. Cut.
Get back in there, Chloe. Get back in there. We need you to finish this confessional, Chloe. Get in there. Have no emotion, Chloe. Get back in there.
They have
Courtney.
injections on standby, just like running in.
Make out with Travis. Get in there.
Right.
I saw a thing that they're doing Botox now for old people's bladders, rich old people in New York, because it lets you pee less so they can drive all the way to the Hamptons because there's not enough bathrooms on the way to the Hamptons.
Yes, I've heard of that.
Botox on their bladders so they can fucking drive for 3 hours.
I mean, as an old person, Ben, what do you think?
Jodie Sweetin, you are so impressive. Oh my god.
I'll take that as a huge compliment. Thank you so much.
Oh my god, you are just blowing me away how funny you are. I can't even believe it. Did everyone know this? And why is this not out that Jodie Sweetin's the funniest
That's
person
what we're
ever?
trying to do. We're trying to get it out there.
Bob knew,
Well,
Dave knew. Yeah.
Yeah.
I out-bobbed
mean,
Bob once, and that's a point of pride for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Did you out-bob
I
Bob?
knew that.
I don't know what the joke was. I think I shot it away from my memory because it was so horribly inappropriate that even Bob Saget was like, "Wow, Jodes."
Oh my God.
It was at our rap.
Saget says too
It was at our rap party too for Fuller, and I said something. He was just like, "Wow, Jodes." I was like, "Wait, did I out Bob you?" And he was like, I don't know if I would say that." And I was
And
like, "Yeah."
she had one of the funniest
I love
lines,
that.
maybe in talk show history, even though it didn't really count as a talk show. When I did a one-night talk show at Nowhere, Jodie was one of my guests, and she said that her daughter is named Carlin, and I
For
said
George Carlin.
she said named after George Carlin, and I go, is she aware of George Carlin? And she said, yeah, you should have heard what her first 7 words were.
Whoa, dude. Wait, did you name her so you could have that line? Like, I feel like I would just name my daughter that because I'm like, this line is too good.
Right? I don't know, but it worked out really great for, my internal
It's
comedy bit
so
that I'm
good.
writing all the time. Yeah, that's
Oh
great.
my god, it's so. I hope you say that all the time. That is the best fucking line I've ever heard.
Nick,
That's so
you
good,
also
girl.
had your own reality show about your life. Welcome home.
Damn.
To Glaser. I watched it. I loved it. I made one of the world's great cameos on that show. On this stage, I didn't speak on it, but I had a great smile
But
on
I
it
was
while you
great
made a great joke.
with me.
And
Yes. Oh,
my gosh,
good.
this followed your life living in St. Louis with your parents for a while, and then you were dating a man named Chris, who you have been on and off with for many years. Your
Yes.
season kind of left us on a cliffhanger. Is there anything you want to share
Did.
us since? Or
Yeah. Well, this will be news to you too, Ben, but we are broken up.
What?
Officially.
I thought I was about to break the news that you were together officially, and you told me when we sung karaoke the other night. What happened?
I hung out with you like a week ago, and a week ago we were together. We broke up on Monday, so that's the big headline of my life right now. I know.
Wow,
thank you,
way to
everyone.
make it awkward.
Ooh.
I know. No, it's not awkward at all. Are you kidding me? Like, it's all I want to talk about. You know when you're going through a like you literally can't think about anything else, and everything turns into like what you had and what you want. Like it's I'm going through that period right now where it's like every song reminds you of that person. Like even songs that have nothing. Like I heard Will Smith's Wild Wild West on the Uber. I was like, turn it off. It's like what? So it's just like an open wound right now, but it's all good. So that's you guys get the first scoop of that. If you of that happening. Because I canceled all my other press this week because I've been too sad. What?
Did he wear Spurs? Why Wild Wild West remind you of him? That's
Because our love was wiki wiki wawa. I don't know.
Oh my God!
Uh,
Wow, sir. So
and he used to slap me in bed.
I was gonna say, I was like, hopefully it's not because it was an abusive relationship.
Keep my dick's name out of your goddamn mouth. Okay.
No. I wish we it was actually it was a conscious uncoupling. It was as close to a conscious uncoupling as I've ever gotten to with him. We've broken up many times, and this time it was like we've had ones before that were loving, but this one was very loving, and I feel like that's almost kind of sadder when you don't like hate the person, when you can't just like go just trash them or say, like to your friends. And even my friends are like trying to be supportive, like fuck him. And I'm like, I almost slapped him. Get my boyfriend's name out of your mouth. They're like, he's your ex. Like, oh yeah, that's right.
So now that you've consciously uncoupled, how soon until we're getting the Nikki Glaser vagina candle?
That's such a good point. I don't know what I wish I was a girl. First of all, I don't burn candles because I feel like they're toxic and I always get a headache when they burn. So I like wish I was a candle girl because I'm just like, I kind of feel like I've always been insecure about like I might be a smelly girl. I think that's like a deep insecurity. No one's ever told me I've smelled, but like almost that makes me, no one's ever told me I smell good except today in the elevator of my hotel. Someone was like, you smell lovely. And I was like, that's the first time I've heard it ever. Like no one ever tells me. So I'm like, I probably smell bad because girls hear that. I hear other girls get that compliment. So with candles, I never have had them. I've always wanted to be one of those women that their houses, like you walk into and that always smells like this certain smell. And you're like, what is that? Can I buy that scent? And they're like, it's just my natural odor. Like I'm not one of those girls that just like,
so you don't smell like a Yankee Candle Company store is what you're telling us.
Yes,
that's really that. You know what? That's too bad. I really expected something different. I expected warm sugar cookie. That's just.
So did I.
Pumpkin spice around the fall, just because I'm humping. I'm
like
fucking myself with gourds.
Well, what kind though? Pumpkins? Because technically those are gourds too.
Yeah.
So
I made it more phallic with the word gourd because I was like, okay, we can transition, but God only knows what I'm into around the witching hour.
I mean, look, you had a bad breakup. Gourds are the next viable option. You know what I mean? Like that's where you go
I'm
next.
leaving you for a zucchini.
I am a vegan, and I've always loved vegetables.
She
so
loves
much.
the fuck out of some vegetables. Okay.
If I'm vegan, if I used a gourd to like pleasure myself with it, and it was obviously rendered inedible after what I do to it, would that be like vegan? Like, is that okay?
As long
to
as
do
you don't
like
peel it.
Because I guess I am like as long as it's
Just don't peel it, and then I think it's vegan. You don't have to skin it. You know what I mean?
Make it into green juice. I think that's what you would do. Green juice.
Oh, that's good. And then it's like that when you eat your placenta or whatever, but for whores.
It's like 80% of
My mom's.
Right.
I also think you could probably even pleasure yourself with like a full-on salami as long as you're not eating it. I think it's still vegan. I think.
No, because then it's absorbing it's absorbing in because that tissue is
in the wrapper.
absorbent.
In the wrapper.
But that's you ever felt that fucking plastic on the end?
And it's got a metal. It's got a metal clip.
Yeah, that is really gonna do damage internally.
I guess it depends on
There
why
are
you're
some days of my cycle, I would be like, I would just wipe it off and still eat it. Like I'd be like, oh, that didn't do anything to it. You know what I mean?
The
like,
salami?
I'd just check my Flow app and I'd go, can I fuck myself with the salami and still eat it afterwards today? Probably.
Yes.
The day of that.
Right.
I wish they would tell us that specifically about our cycles.
Someone's got a
The
new
day
Twitter
you
bio.
won't ruin a salami.
You know what I could go for right now? Charcuterie.
charcuterie.
Charcuterie, exactly.
Oh my God, you guys.
All of these vegetables have been in Nikki Glaser's vagina.
Oh my God.
It's market price of $139.
Pickled. They're all pickled
It's
because
like
it's
an
been a
instant
while.
pot for pickling.
Save a horse riding F-boy. What?
Wow.
Nikki, I know you have to go soon, so I want to just ask
She's
you about
dying
your
to go.
special quickly, and then we got to do this game.
No,
Your
I
special
love you guys. You guys are so funny. Fuck.
Welcome to the
I've got a
madness.
special.
It's amazing.
But what I've got more than anything is the knowledge that Jodie Sweetin is so fucking funny. My mind is blown because I'm a huge fan of you from Stephanie Tanner, like back in the day, Full House. Like, always thought your comedic timing was like so insanely good, like an inspiration to me. You're younger than me, but I just remember being like, she's funny, but not knowing I even was able to do that myself, but just knowing how funny you are. You're always so funny. And you didn't sometimes always get like the best punchlines, but you would make them out of like, you were just fun. You were just naturally funny. And so now to see you like just right now, like, I'm like, holy fuck, this girl is like really next level funny. So you should do stand up if you don't.
Thank you very, very,
You should
very
do stand up. You really should. It would be like, you'd be so good at it. Like, have you ever done it?
I have not. You and Mike Binder have both recently said that to me. And
Yeah, just do it. Don't wait. You'll be great. You already have the charisma. You have the stage for presence. You have the experience of like working forever. You don't like just start. You'll be good so soon. Like you'll suck a little bit, but
it's the writing part that I gotta sit down.
You don't need to. You just said everything you just said. When you say it, when people like go like tell your friends you want to start doing comedy, alert them, and then when you say funny stuff, just have them tell you, write that down. And then you write that down and then just say that again.
Okay. All right, cool.
That's my assignment for you.
Now,
and also, watch F-Boy Island Season 2 on HBO Max.
Thank you.
6 episodes available now. And watch my special Good Clean Filth on HBO Max now streaming.
It is so funny. It is so honest. It's crazy.
Thanks,
talk
Ben.
about on stage.
I can't wait.
It is hilarious, and like you're like, wow, she's saying this, and this bit is still going, and you're laughing, and you're stunned, and it's just this great combination of like personally revealing and like so weird. I just loved it.
I love the word weird. I love that. Thank you so much because I'm trying to make things that are different. Like I don't want it to be like anything else, you know? So weird is like honestly the best. I'm shocked that felt so good to hear because that's what I've been trying to not be my whole life is like a weird girl. But like, man, I love that.
It was
I love being a weird artist.
And it was so unique too because like it's mostly personal and about your take on issues between men and women and sex issues. But then you have throughout the special like a series of one-line asides, like transition lines that are like cutting social commentary. Like you have one-lines that are like, whoa, she just like took
I'm glad you caught those.
Yeah, it was really great. I really highly recommend you guys watch it.
Well, that means a lot to me. I love those little aside ones where it's like you're laughing, and if you don't have the captions on, you'll not even see that I said it because it's like through the laughter. So like I recommend watching with the captions on to get the full experience. That's for any comedy special. I feel like you get the most out of it if you keep the captions on. But like my favorite comic is like David Spade.
Well, Ben can't read.
That's my favorite part of his jokes is.
No, but isn't the timing gonna be messed up on the captions? It's gonna like jump the gun sometimes.
I don't like seeing the joke before I hear the joke.
Yeah.
Oh, no, but that's the problem with Netflix and with HBO Max. I hate seeing the joke too. Whenever I have people make captioned videos for me, I always say, do not have a word show up until I say it out of my mouth because I hate when I can read as a comedian now, I don't mind seeing the jokes too soon. I'm just like, okay. I see enough live performance that I'm like, I get that satisfaction of not knowing what's coming. And I kind of like to analyze the joke, but that I'm so glad that pisses you guys off too, because I hate when people caption their videos and they don't pay attention to that like most editors don't know that there's a timing for a reason. It's like called comedic timing and you ruin it if someone's too fast of a reader. But then you learn people read real slow whenever you watch captions with people because they'll start laughing way before you or way after you did. And you go, oh, phonics.
Yes. I just played Cards Against Humanity at a loud bar with a loud band the other day, and I learned how slow I truly read because they had to just show the cards to everybody. They would go like this to the players, and I just had to nod and pretend.
It's so cute.
Didn't read any of it.
It's totally fine if people can't read that. I mean, people are dyslexic. It doesn't say anything about your intelligence, but I do think it's adorable when people like my ex-boyfriend was really bad at spelling, and I just think it's the most cute thing. Like he's so smart. I don't question his intelligence at all, but like bad at spelling, it's just I think that's an adorable. It's like having like a crooked tooth when you're a hot guy or something. You know what I mean?
Rachel is trying to get a little love there because she doesn't say words correctly sometimes, and we give her a hard time.
Yes,
that's the best. Yeah, that's
no. It doesn't mean you're stupid.
No.
You guys, I said quinoa. I said quinoa at Whole Foods.
Quinoa.
No, you didn't.
Wait, when?
No, when I was pregnant with my second fucking kid. Okay, you guys? And I am a smart person, I would like to think. Just not on paper, but I said quinoa. I've never had quinoa.
I lost $1,200 this week because I couldn't spell. I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard in front of the Kimmel Show, and they always ask you questions or whatever. The guy's like, "Are you always sunny Philadelphia fan?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "For $1,268, spell Rob McElhaney." And I was like, fuck.
Oh,
And I couldn't do it. I put an
No
extra.
one can
That's
spell it.
hilarious,
No,
Bowers.
He can't spell it.
What's that?
That's hilarious. That happened to you.
Yeah, $1,268 I lost.
Wait, can I try it?
Let's go for it.
MAC, because I love him too. MACH.
Nope.
Fuck, what is it?
It's I looked it up every while. It's MCEL
Heney.
HENNEY.
Oh,
There's not a lot of
Man.
There's not a lot of LH's in
Right,
words,
right.
So I didn't.
Right.
I put an E between the L and the H. I knew it was MCEL because I knew it was an E because it was weird. But then I didn't do the H. I put the E right after that.
It's
Okay,
weird though
okay,
how
Bowers.
many-
Okay, we know you knew a little bit of it. We get it. We get it.
called
He's like,
Chrissy.
what I did was totally wrong.
Chrissy knew immediately what it was. I'm like, well, walk up here.
Oh, I don't.
They
Yeah,
couldn't
no,
find
I
anybody.
Sometimes
Man.
people just don't know words that we all assume that we know. One of the funny stories I
Yes.
ever heard, and this might be more because he's like such a big celebrity that he just doesn't know
He
like
just ignored you?
human life. He just ignored
He
me.
just
Correct.
ignored you, right?
Correct.
So it wasn't.
Thank you, Jodie Sweetin, who's
wasn't
here
even-
in my home. And let me say,
I'm not that fucking famous. Bro. You need to
point. That's
really-
my point.
Wait. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
Al Pacino was doing a table read for a movie, and he came across the word Quiznos, and he comes to it and he goes, "We're gonna go to a Quizano."
But let's also consider the fact that he's old, and my dad would probably say Quizanos as well.
Wait.
So
Why do you know that story?
Why don't you know it?
Why do you know that story?
Oh, because it was told to me by an actor in that Adam Sandler movie who is now a member of the alt-right, and I won't say his
That
name
is
out.
so funny. Okay, yeah, we could all probably figure it out. That
Yeah, we
is
can.
so funny. I'm trying to
Also,
think if I
another
have
thing
any
about,
like good ones. Yeah.
Any words you don't know?
I mean, no, my roommate, my podcast co-host, Andrew Collin, I do a podcast 4 days a week called Nikki Glaser Podcast, and he thought for a really long time that I'm on hiatus was I'm on high anus. And so he would say hiatus to people
opposed
for
to low
so,
anus,
so
which
long.
is when it prolapses.
That's a low anus. It kind of
That's a
falls.
real low anus and a low bar in so many ways, particularly even for this show. That was a low bar.
My favorite ever, I was waiting tables once, and this guy in Indiana goes, "I'll have one of those calamaries." And I
Oh man, damn calamari.
said, "Do you know what a calamari is?" He goes, "No." I go, "It's squid." He goes, "Oh, I don't want that." I go, "I didn't figure."
I didn't figure. Yeah, I don't figure.
Calamari. All right, you guys, I have to go.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, Nick, do you want to read us your puns?
Can we do the? Can we,
Yes. Okay. So
Someone introduce
this-
the game again. It's
Oh,
F-Boy, a
okay.
historical figure. So take a historical figure, make it F-Boy style. You wrote some, I got to hear them.
So me and my friend Emil Wakim, who I'm over at his apartment, he's a hilarious comedian. We we started like pitching out ideas, but then we got stuck on like, okay, so you'll see what happens here. Okay, so Malcolm, lower your expectations. They're all Malcolm X. Okay, I'm gonna Malcolm sex, Malcolm ex-boyfriend, Malcolm next, Mal come on your expensive duvet. Malcolm extra scoop of whey protein, and finally Malcolm ex-manager of a Buffalo Wild Wings.
With his famous quote, of course, "We didn't come on Plymouth Cock. Plymouth Cock came on us."
This is our work. This is
Yes!
our work.
Yes!
We wrote
Yes!
that. We were in a writer's room.
Yep.
So yes, a lot of work went into that. And thank you guys for having me.
Amazing. At Nikki Glaser on all
Yay!
social media. Please watch her special and F-Boy Island 2. Thank you, Nick.
Love you,
Audience,
Nikki.
let her hear it. Let her hear some.
Jodie, love you. Bye guys.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was
God
so
damn,
sweet.
she's
Oh my
so
God.
funny. Something hit me in the ankle. You're drawing.
Oh, my drawing. Oh.
Bowers, your mic is low, and then
okay.
Ben, yours
Bowers'
a
mic
little
is
bit
low. Mine's low too. I can fix both of those. Which I don't know which one is which. I'm just gonna turn them all up.
Oh, watch your head.
Don't hit your head.
Okay, here we go.
Don't have the chair roll away. She's on a rolly chair too. Jodie also almost died in a roller chair earlier.
Well,
It rolled off the
Ben's
back of the
fucking
stage.
sabotaging me
Yeah,
here,
she
you
almost
guys.
fell through
And
a plate
he
glass
put
window.
me
She was
in the
terrible.
one chair on wheels that's next to the edge of the stage this way and also behind me. So I sat in it and started to roll backwards, and he just stood there and laughed.
It was funny.
I already got my smoothie. What do I care that much?
That's true. Yeah,
All right, can I tell you a story that happened this week? Just because Chrissy's here, and it's the funniest thing I've ever heard. So I've got a friend who, and this brings up the Nikki story. I have a friend who, his girlfriend, he's been dating like 8 months, and her vagina smells. He's like, I'm thinking about breaking up with her, but I don't know what to do. And so I said to Chrissy, I go, well, as a woman, would you want to know that and like get a chance to figure out whatever? Or what would you do? Yeah. And we were talking about it, and she's like, well, yeah, I'd probably want to know. And I'm like, well, how would you fucking tell her? And she goes,
Very hard to say.
this is Chrissy's idea. She goes, I mean, does he know her parents? Maybe her mom could tell her. I'm like, what? No, that's the worst way you could find out. Like, if your mom called you and said,
I think it's kind of a great idea.
No, because at some point, then you know your boyfriend and your mother are talking about your vagina.
I know it's
This is a crucial situation. This is
I think-
triage time.
But I think something's
like-
wrong with this poor girl, and someone needs to say something.
I think
No.
my thing is if your mom told you that, you'd have to kill your mom and your boyfriend and yourself. Like it's a murder suicide with both people at that point, right? If my mom was like,
right, but all the secrets all have to
if
die.
my mom was
Everything has
like,
to go.
Chrissy told me that you're having erection problems. Have you tried? I'd be like, I'm jumping out a window. Like I couldn't fucking handle that. Like what are you doing? Ask her mom to tell her is the funniest shit.
I mean, can you send it? You know what?
It's a really hard issue.
You know what? Here's the thing.
She goes, maybe could you put it in a nice card? I'm
But-
like, a
oh my
card?
God! No. Anonymous. There's things you can send people potato messages written on a potato.
I've done that.
Send it on it.
Really?
Send
you sent a
it.
potato message?
I
Is there a
sent
company
I
that
sent a
does this?
potato message once.
What did your messages say?
Mine was just like when I signed JB, it was like a happy to have you on the team type. But I put something
Potato
funny on
gram
it.
or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this a
I
real
sent one to my fiance because when he was little, he was jealous that his brother's middle name was Raspberry and he wanted it to be potato. so I sent it to like I don't know, it was some Valentine's Day or something. I sent one. I was like, you're my his brother's middle name.
What's
Strider.
his first name?
Strider.
Oh.
Some people
Raspberry
have
mug available in the SDSC
suggestions.
store. What?
We
Some
do have a
people have
raspberry.
suggestions. They said you could tell her via a Jodie Sweetin cameo.
Hi, Jodie Sweetin here. Just want to let you know your vagina smells.
Involved in this shit.
And then Anna Hood said even a text would be better.
Yeah, a fucking homing pigeon would be better. You know what I mean? Like that shit to and send it in. Fucking like,
eagle.
so it's distanced, you know what I mean? Just so
Your vagina smells.
yeah, like, and you just drops a fucking note. You're like, where did this come from? And that way, no one, you don't ever have to know. You never have to, or you just suddenly become paranoid that everyone knows, and then you
Right, I think if an anonymous note that says your vagina smells
Well,
worse. Where are you getting your information from? That's
from
not
an eagle. Where did you find out? Look, I can't tell you how I know this or why, but an eagle dropped it off in my backyard. Okay.
One better, Steph Andrews said,
What, better than an eagle?
send her a candle in the shape of vagina, and then with that smell, and said, "This is what yours smells like."
Oh my.
Oh.
It is so,
or
my
send her
God.
the Gwyneth Paltrow candle and be like, if only.
Yeah. With the note says relationship goals.
All right, let's catch up on some
Are you
generals.
burning your candle at both ends? Because something's wrong. My God.
Something's wrong.
This show, I can't. I now I know why we don't do the show in the same room all the time, and it's because we are so much worse when we're together.
Yeah.
It's so much worse.
Yeah, that's what you could tell that girl too. Whatever you could be like, we shouldn't do this in the same room anymore. It's so much worse when we're together.
You know, we never mind.
Sex with you smells better on Zoom.
That's actually the song "Sex and Candy" was written about her. Sorry.
Yeah, but it's that buttered popcorn jelly belly. I'm joking.
I thought you were pantomiming what it would sound like to fuck her.
Oh God. Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I
my
gotta.
God. Okay. Let's we can't be misogynistic about it.
All right, a couple things.
Yeah, sometimes dicks smell bad too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Everyone I've ever seen.
Nobody I've ever.
All right, let's get to some comments and then introduce the front row into the game.
All right, God help us.
Ben Bunst says, "What is it with you and vertical screen thing? Do you have some kind of vertical screen trauma?"
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say I've got some kind of vertical screen. I don't want to
You
talk
wouldn't
about
say
it.
that. You wouldn't say that.
I don't want to talk about it. I would go on the screen,
Yes, you
vertical
can.
screen, vertical screen.
Yeah, no, you're definitely.
I'm sorry.
When he was a
Our
child, a vertical
animatronic
screen
version
touched
of
him.
Ben just broke.
Yeah, when he was a child, a vertical screen touched him, so he just never been able to.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Show us where the phone hurt you.
I don't want to talk about it.
Berman had a comment. He
It's a touch screen. They've always been touch
Berman
screens to
what?
me.
Berman had a message for Nikki before she had, from one bestie to another. Have a great time in SDSC and tell Ben not to be ka. All the best, Frank. Do you know what that means?
Ka?
Don't be ka?
No.
Okay, I don't either.
Well, I just heard about it. Ka?
Ka-ka.
No, I have a new friend whose name is Ka. That's what I heard. That's all. I don't know what it means.
yeah.
What does don't be Ka mean?
I don't know.
You know
think
Egyptian.
you do
You know
know.
Egyptian.
I
rules?
really don't
You
know.
got a sense
That's
about
raw.
you.
I don't know. He just told me to make sure I say it.
I thought.
Also, by the way, the funniest
Particle Man song?
during the conversation about autism and being on the spectrum, I noticed, Rachel, you wrote in the chat that I just got tested and I'm actually above average for being on the autism spectrum, which has to be the most autistic thing in the world. You're hosting a show and you typed it. You didn't even say it.
I didn't
You
want to say it.
Oh, I definitely.
All
am.
love for
I'm
all
okay
of
with
it.
was just for the
Yeah,
Zoom
I'm
test.
sure I'm
I
on
am.
there too. There's no doubt.
There's an adult autism test you can take online.
Really?
Which is, yeah.
Okay.
I hope I win.
I'll send
Is
you-
that like one of those
I'd put
IQ
money on it,
tests?
Ben. I'd put money on it.
I would too.
How autistic are you? Maybe that could be a
No.
game. We could do that.
No.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if there's a big cash prize,
Gus.
make it like a positive and we'll aim for
we're
it.
getting ourselves into deep trouble here.
I'm just saying, if you make it a positive
one less
behavior.
abort mission.
Sure.
It's abort.
Well, you got to bring up abortion. I don't know if that's the way out of this,
Yeah.
but sure.
I'd rather.
Gus said Nikki was his favorite comedian he saw at Supernova. Bunstead says, thanks to Rachel and Jodie only for my cameo videos
Oh,
for
shit.
last month.
I still have to make mine. I still got to make mine. I'm going to make them. I promise. I will make them. It's on my to-do list. I've got a 40-thing to-do list in another room, and it's on there. It's like about item 6. I will do it. I'm so sorry it's late. I'm really sorry.
And we do have lots of raffle entries coming in. So if you guys want, $10 or more gets you, and you can as many times as you want, the raffle. So while we've been doing this, we've been drawing Steve on a bicycle, learning how to ride a bicycle. And so we're going to put them in like a collage and sign each of them and then send that out to the winner of the raffle.
I gotta put Steve's head on it.
I just gotta add Bowers laying down under the ramp, about to be killed by Steve.
And then also we're doing memes. You can send the memes to sdscshow@gmail.com, $5 or more, to PayPal or Venmo. And there's a lot of different content, I think, for today that people...
Yeah, we still have Andrew Rivers to do stuff. We got a
right,
whole
so
thing going on. So let's do the introduce the front row right now and play the game with them, and then we'll
Perfect.
have Andrew come on and do comedy.
If
Does that
Andrew
make sense?
stuck around...
I think he's here, right? What else has he got to do? All right, so kidding,
All right,
Andrew.
Ma. And so remember, game entries also during front row. So if you do have game entries, you don't need to raise your hand, but as we introduce you, just tell us
But
your
if
game
your hand's
entry.
raised, we know you have an entry. That's
Yeah.
how it works. All right,
Hey, Shannon.
Shannon Burke is here. Are we gonna say who they are and then do the game
Yes,
entry?
yes. VFR
There.
time. Shannon Burke. Hello, Shannon Burke.
I've got your green juice thing today, Shannon, that you gave me. So I don't know if you can. I'm drinking out of my not green juice cup. This says not green juice, which is one of my favorite things I've ever gotten. So thank you, Shannon.
Is
for
it
that.
just straight whiskey?
No, it's just water today, but you know. Shannon! Game entries.
Have entries. Charles Dickens and Johann Sebastian. Back it up.
I love it.
Love it. I'm writing my favorites down here.
Nice. All right, LeBalls.
Okay, so
Hey.
Good to see you, LeBalls. How you doing?
What up, balls?
You got the shirt all untucked today. Are you shirt unbuttoned today? I like that. Is it hot or are you just like showing off? Okay. Good.
Or did you just finish post-coitus with your oscillator?
so I feel terrible for both of these entries. First one, Marco Rufio
Oh.
and Nancy Pelosi.
I like those.
Although I don't think people probably need to worry about it at her age.
Right. Yeah.
Front row Steven, First Lady Val.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
In a new place, you moved.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Ooh, beautiful. I love those French doors. Looks lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel a little uncomfortable looking at where you two obviously make love, but it's fine.
Yeah. I was how they took down the cameras.
Don't they make love?
True.
I was like, you
That
think
is
they've never
true.
fucked in that toy room? Please. You are wrong. Let me tell you.
Fuck me like one of your Spider-Man toys.
So we've
All
got
right,
a
what did
couple.
you All right.
Yeah.
Adolf hit that. And that famous American general, Ulicky Ass Grant.
I think so. Yeah. This will be the last one.
Wow.
That is really good. I like that a lot.
Fantastic. Fantastically done. We are joined by Jennifer Story and her dog Cow.
Oh.
Hello, Story.
I love it.
What's up,
Yeah, it's so good to see you guys again.
You too.
I love your dog.
Thank you. She's super friendly. She would lick you all if she could.
What a dream.
Wouldn't
Look,
even charge.
I actually charge money for
Yeah,
that.
Jody. You know, Jody's into that. That's maybe this could be your first employee, Jody. When you have to
She's
scale.
such a slut. She gives it away for free.
Talking about the dog still? Okay.
I hope so.
Wow. Also, what is in my? Oh, I'm like, what is growing out of my head?
You got entries, Jen? What you got for us?
Yeah, I got you up, babe, Ruth. And then I got Winston, let's just chill.
Nice, very nice. Like a good Churchill reference. I dig it.
Nice.
Nice.
Patrick.
Yokester is with us. Hello, Yokester.
So,
You don't have entries. Oh, fair enough. Well, then I would have had something better to say. Patrick, you look amazing, and the hair's
got
growing
his
back
Isolation
in nicely.
Nation shirt on.
True that.
Yeah.
OG.
Big full beard. Looks
Yeah.
like it's like that.
The Patreon version of the shirt, which reminds me, you can join the Patreon at patreon.com/SDSC.
And just an update on that, we have a new logo, which means
Yes.
that we're working with our new merch guy, thanks to Jody, and we'll be having the t-shirts out in the next month or so.
Yes,
Already.
and you can see our new logo on the flyer that we posted on socials. It's since we're living in this pandemic mindset, there's no longer a mask on the logo. It's just the globe, because all of you are the global isolation nation. Innie's traveling to all of you, and so we wanted to change it and honor that fact, but keep a little touch of our old. We got a party hat. We're all 100% love the logo. It's not like we had a bunch of emails that we had
It's not
to,
like there was a 27 email
million
chain
emails that we-
about what.
we were all on the same
And
page
shout
in the
out to
beginning.
Hayden.
Hayden, thank you
Thanks
so
for
much for
giving us
amazing
that.
work, Hayden.
You know, I'm looking at Ben's drawing. I think I might not have to jump in the pool.
Oh shit, this is good. I think. Fuck you. God damn.
Nate's here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
What up, Nate?
How the Giants doing? The Giants winning, or what are they doing? Yeah.
They're trailing Ben's Dodgers, so that's
Well,
you
of
know,
course. It's the best team in
Oh, of
history.
course, lay off that, buddy.
Well, they spent $250 million. Of course, they have the best
Yeah,
team.
of course, exactly. So
You guys keep
I'm
winning.
with Patrick. No entries, but glad to be here.
So good to see you, man.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, good seeing you.
All right, Tina's here from New
Hello.
Zealand. What's up? How are you, Tina? Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Huh? Her feet aren't in the screen, Rach, so you're good.
I'm very happy.
Good to see you, Tina from New Zealand.
You have any game entries?
Oh,
What you got? Let's hear 'em.
I've got Stephen King of the Dongs.
That is so funny, that accent, too.
right?
Dongs.
Instead of Lawrence of Arabia, I've got Lawrence licks a labia.
That is pretty damn strong. That's pretty damn strong. Very nicely done, Tina. We are joined by Anna D.
Anna.
Hello, Anna.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good. So I did come up with a two. I didn't realize it was a historical figure. I'd read The Famous Person. So I did come up with Abraham Lincoln.
Nice.
Okay, there we go.
And Alexander Graham, I'll ring your bell.
Nice. That's my favorite. My favorite meme is new invention. You who this? New invention. Who this?
That's hilarious. I've not seen that. That's funny.
Yeah, Sue's here. What's up, Sue?
Hey, Sue.
Good to see you.
Sue.
What's up, Sue?
What's that? What's that behind you? Is that a jersey of some kind?
It's a Chris Kirkpatrick and Scene Sign jersey.
Nice. I had a Chris Kirkpatrick action figure at one point in my life when I was married to my second wife. We're in sync.
Chris Kirkpatrick was my housekeeper for a period of a couple of years.
So, yeah, so I won his jersey thing for pandemic. He did a trivia on Instagram.
Very cool. Awesome. Do you have any game entries for us, Sue?
No, I don't. I just want to say thank you, Ben. I go by Buzzy and Famous to you on Instagram. So I would say I'm a new fan and I loved it. I love, your comedy and bring me joy.
You're so sweet.
Aww,
Thank you so
thank you,
much.
Sue.
Of course I know Buzzy. That's so kind of you. Thank you very much for being here. You are awesome. Thank you so much.
We are going to have to work so hard to unravel your ego after this show. It's just going to be even harder than usual.
Sounds good. Funniest person alive, Jodie Sweetin. Feel free to still take me down a peg, though. Fine. We can both win, Jodie. We can both win.
I feel bad and instantly get insecure. You're like, yep. My dick's that big.
Well, listen, I'm trying to bring us back to facts in this country. That's all I can do.
Alternative facts, indeed.
Fake news. Gray's here. How are you, Gray?
What up, Gray?
Hey, Gray.
Well, I like all those paintings. Are you in an
You're
in an art museum?
You're muted.
You're in an art museum. Just shout right now, help!
Yeah, I'm at a coffee shop. It's just too loud. I don't imagine this work.
Gotcha.
Got
We
it.
can hear you, though. It's great. It's great to have you. Help! Help him! Help Gray! He's being held in this coffee shop again as well. Until you mute him, I'm going to sabotage as best I can. Hello! Help me, please! I'm being held in a fortune cookie factory. That's the old joke is the fortune says, help me, I'm stuck in a fortune cookie factory.
Brian Davis.
Hello, Brian.
Oh, you've got the new Webb Space Telescope picture behind you with all the bendy universes.
How come these photos always look fake? Like, that doesn't look like the sky. It looks like a cartoon animation. Doesn't it?
That's what's so cool about it.
It's a background. It is fake.
Do you science?
By science?
Why don't these Zoom backgrounds look fake?
No, why did the photos of outer space from these new telescopes? The new
Because
pictures.
they didn't take it with their fucking iPhone, Ben.
You're still angry you can't take pictures of the moon. You're still
I
mad
am
you
pretty
can't take
pissed
pictures
about
of the moon.
that. I just drew the moon in my drawing.
My stars don't look like that.
How you doing, Brian? I like the Michigan State shirt in England. Did somebody send you that when they didn't win the national title? Is that what happened?
No, I'm actually an alumni, so.
Oh, nice. All right, cool.
But thanks.
Good, great. But
I was beat Michigan. That's the only thing which matters. So.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You beat Michigan. You got any game entries for us, buddy?
I had Matt Brooks. You should have met me in my 20s or 30s.
Yes.
And Henry. Oh yeah. I'll get to you. I just got to divorce this one, chop the head off this one, and then we can go after I ate.
Very nice. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you. We're joined from the same Wall of Wonder with his cheat and his cheat's owner, Jack Dusta.
Woo! Hey, everybody.
Hello.
It is good to see you guys again. Do have a couple of game entries.
All right.
His sound is wonderful right now, by the way.
Yeah, you're silky smooth. You should be a radio DJ.
My goodness.
Working on that. Genghis conned you into thinking he loved you.
Ooh, nice. I like that one.
And I got to go back to the presidents for the other one. There's a proposition. Well, BJ?
Instead of LBJ, well, BJ? That is fantastic.
I thought you were just speaking Spanish. LBJ?
LBJ is Spanish for the book.
The royal blowjob. Right.
That's all right. We're joined by Anna Hood. It's all good. Good to see you, Anna.
Hey, Anna.
Guys.
I love your hat. That's
Yes.
really cute.
That's a Ben
It's
hat.
a
That's a-
Ben
that's a
Gleib inspired hat.
Oh, I like it.
Where's mine? My doll that you made for me over there with the same hat on it.
So, I have some extras. So I have actually slightly different than Shannon's. Hi, my name is Charles. I'd like to be dicking you.
Nice.
I have Attila the Humper.
Humper?
Humper.
Nice.
And Gal, I'd like to be laying you.
I like that.
I like
that.
I like that one a lot.
I also would have enjoyed Galileo.
Oh.
Galileo.
Galileo.
I had a good one for Genghis Khan too. Now I'm gonna. Oh, what was it?
Well, we're gonna do ours. You can still say them.
I know, but I forgot it.
Well, then it makes it very difficult to say it. I don't know. Genghis Khan fuck is pretty good. It's
Abby
direct.
Wright's here. How you doing,
The good
Abby?
Dr. Abibier. Hello.
Did you have a lot of fireworks incidents over the 4th of July in Missouri?
I actually was not working the 4th of July, so
Wow.
I saw 0 fireworks injuries, and I went and blew things up at my cousin's place by myself instead of caring for other people's injuries.
Sure.
There you go.
That's
you just
nice.
tried to blow up your own family.
Well, but it's good if you're going to have fireworks that you have an ER doc on staff, right? That's really good. That's like the we were talking about
Right.
the surgeon at the Kardashians, right? That's at a firework party. You want to have an ER doc.
If only we could just reverse those doctors.
Happy because the ER doc for the Kardashians. I love it.
I'm in a blow up specialist. The joke didn't even make so much sense in my head as I wanted
Yeah,
it
no,
to.
I knew where you were. I was like, yeah,
I
but
knew,
then no,
but
it
no,
didn't. Yeah.
yep.
No, I get it.
Could have been
Sorry.
something.
You got any entries for us, Gabs?
I do. I went with historical monarchs, so I have William the Conqueror
Very nice.
and Alexander, the greatest lover ever. I swear you'll come this time.
I love it. All right, Adler's here. What's up, buddy?
What up, Adler?
Hey, Adler.
Is your kid
How's
talking?
everyone
yet?
doing? Let's see. So I do have two.
Okay.
One kind of historic basketball player in a way, but he's not done yet. Is James Harden just enough for her? And the other one, he's because of how he's slow. Mitch McConnellingus.
Alex, what are two things I'd never like to think of together, please?
That turtle ass motherfucker going down on your.
Oh my God. He looks like an uncircumcised penis anyway. Just like.
Yeah.
You're welcome, everybody.
Thanks, Adler. Thanks.
No, Jody, when we were in DC, with Ben, the whole weekend, my biggest fear was, what if I see Mitch McConnell? What am I going to fucking do? Am I going to punch him? Am I going to slap him? Am I going to?
Yes, I feel you out there.
Am I going to like suck his dick to try to see if I can get him to fucking get universal health care? Like, maybe this will work. Like, I don't know what I would do. Like, because punching him's not going to help.
I mean, I honestly would love to see the attempt of the last option. It wouldn't pass it.
I
but-
would not love to see any of that. I also feel like he's
Maybe
built
love
like
is
a
the wrong
Ken doll.
word.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like that's.
I just think it's all chins down there too.
Yeah,
I
it's just one giant
he's got-
chin.
he's got-
He's
yeah,
Jabba the Hutt, basically.
Yeah.
Like, once he
has
takes
dick
that
jowls.
coat off, he just like
he has dick
expands.
jowls.
No Jabba the Hutt, am I right?
Oh, Wendy Swordlow.
Wendy's
come save
here.
us.
What's up, Wendy? How are you?
Hi, I've missed you guys.
Missed you guys.
I have a couple of game entries, and they're bad, so I apologize in advance.
No, that's okay.
I have F. Murray Abromance
Okay.
I think that's funny.
and Dolly, pardon me, but my eyes are up here.
Nice, love it.
I like it.
Thank you for dressing up a little today and not wearing your GOTT regular.
Of course. I was coming from work. I can't wear my GOTT
And her
regular. They
sound
won't
sounds
let me wear lingerie there.
She wears lingerie to GOTT most of the time. Pretty great. Joining us from Australia, it's Steph and Ruse. Steph, it's been forever. Hello.
Hey, Steph.
Good to see you.
Hello. I got nothing. It's too cold to think of anything down here.
Oh, I like that one.
That's right.
That one's pretty good.
Yeah, that's right. It's the opposite of here.
Oh.
It's 3 degrees.
The seasons go the opposite direction. I like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it 3 degrees?
Because it's
It's
winter.
winter.
You don't
winter
have
down there.
You don't have a furnace?
No. 3 degrees Celsius.
What's that?
What would 3 degrees Celsius be? Like
35?
Because
0 is
it'd be like 40. Be like 40 degrees.
Look, on most measurement systems, I agree we should switch to the metric system. On temperatures, ours is definitely better. It just never sounds.
No,
impressive.
it's not.
We've got a very hot day today. It's going to be 19. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
Very stupid.
No.
Very stupid. 100
We've
sounds
seen
like
37.
fucking 19.
My point is, why is your house that cold? Do you not have a furnace or a wood-burning stove or something?
No, I do. I just don't want to use it because then my electricity bill goes up.
Yeah, so you don't die. That's the point of electricity. Okay, whatever. So it's too cold for game entries. As you say, you don't have any game entries. All right, that's fine.
No, I don't have anything.
I do love your little snoogie thing that you have on there. Whatever that fuzzy, like, giant sweatshirt thing
It's called an hoodie.
It's pretty awesome.
You look like Eeyore.
Nuki's the one from Jersey Shore, just so you know.
Nothing like Jersey Shore.
Snuggy, snoogie,
It's like when you ask for that
snoogie, whatever.
It's like when you ask for
Snuggly.
It's our version of it, Jodie. It's our version of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
see, yeah, you knew what the fuck I meant.
Does it have pockets?
I knew
Can
what you
take
meant.
it off to pee? How does it work?
No, it's a top only. I'm wearing
top
trackies underneath.
Tracking. So, do you name anything the same? Do you guys do it to mess with us? Do you have any words you want to
Yeah. We
I
just
have
love
friends that
fucking
wear
with you.
trackies because they love
They don't.
Captain
They're
Kirk.
just like anything we can do to not be like those other like
I
white
understand
people that
that.
are terrible. Like just the other Americans. Please, we're gonna name everything on our own.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
JoJo's here. What's up, JoJo? How are you? Like the
Joe,
headdress. That looks cool. Matching the background and the
Looking
dress.
very Carol Baskin-esque today, to be honest with you. It's like a Carol Baskin-esque.
I'm so happy to see you guys. And we had a family wedding canceled on Friday for Saturday because the bride and groom came down with COVID.
Oh,
so,
no.
Oh, damn.
So I'm still in the festive spirit.
Oh,
Damn,
Yeah.
that is not ideal for anybody
no,
involved.
I'm getting married Friday or Saturday, and next Saturday I really don't want to get COVID.
A week
so.
from the
Oh my gosh, be careful. Be
Yeah,
careful.
I
And I
also just don't take a test.
oh,
And then kill my parents' powers. That's great.
They're vaccinated, right?
I have my charcuterie,
Doesn't kill people anymore. Doesn't kill people anymore. What's that?
charcuterie board ready.
Oh, there you go. Let's do
It's
it.
got handcuffs and everything. You can just like tie the person right
Handcuffs.
to it. Great.
Hilarious.
There we go.
And Rachel, I still got that bitch Carol Baskin candle you gave me right over there on the set over there. Just so
Look at angles.
I'll never forget.
Hey!
Angles.
Yes, please don't.
All right. You smelling something bad? What's going on, Angles? You kind of look like you.
I got allergies.
Gotcha.
It's like 100 degrees here.
I thought my friend's girl was at your house.
Although one.
Or as they call it, a 6.
What's up, buddy? You got any entries for
I
us?
got some entries. Yeah, I do. Well, Ronald Reagan.
Oh.
I said they were good.
Criminal
I got
activity. What F boys have you known in your
Benjamin
life?
Spankin.
Who?
Benjamin Spankin.
Benjamin Spankin. I'll give you.
Okay.
And yeah, that I know that had to be historical. I had Bill buries his face in them titties. But he's not historical yet.
Oh my God.
What's happening? I'm sick of all these. They're too big.
Steph Andrews has made a very good point about Ronald Reagan.
Yep. Strong point. I'm not reading it, but you can't.
No.
Megan Luce is here. What's up, Megan? How you doing?
Hey guys.
Hey, Megan.
Hey. So I've got W.Y.D. Du Bois and William Taft of that ass.
Damn, that ass is very funny. There's some really good
Lindsay,
ones.
hey, Lindsey Brown.
Downtown. The VFR.
I don't have entries, sorry.
Well, anticlimactic, but there's still not a cord behind your shelf, and that's always good news for everybody.
And there's the uterus.
That's not an elephant, really.
No, it's the uterus in the room.
It's the uterus. It's
Let's
hard not to talk about
Yeah,
it.
it's hard not to talk about the uterus in the room.
Hard not to.
Did I show you guys this before?
That's
What
Kristen
happened?
Keith's thing, right?
Oh, it broke?
Wasn't it
Yeah.
the?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
Did it have enough
Right
time?
around the same time
Rough
that,
with it?
that Roe v. Wade was overturned, actually.
Really?
Well, there you
That's
go.
strange.
Weird.
Is it?
Art
I
imitates
blame
life.
that. That's
Art
it's
imitates
that
life.
false.
Which actually reminds me, thank you for bringing that up because we wanted to quickly talk about this. The first time you're all seeing Jodie since the LAPD roughed her up for protesting.
I feel like you're really stretching the for no damn reason, but I'll take it. I appreciate your thinking.
What were you yelling at the cop? Were you yelling like
Yelling
mean
at,
stuff?
just had a megaphone.
Right, were you doing? Were you making fun of the cops?
You asking for his license and registration? What were you saying?
Look, none of that is important. no, we had been out.
Who's a big cop gonna push me down? Oh, you're gonna be a big cop? Okay, okay.
So I didn't say that before, but certainly after. It was. I've been out at a lot of protests and I've seen a lot worse things out there. So if everybody getting upset that some little white girl that they grew up with on TV is what it takes to get people involved, talking about police brutality and what actually goes on out there and paying attention, and paying attention to women's rights and all the rest of the shit that they're stripping away, then it was worth it.
That's very.
I did have a giant space. My kids call them space bruises because they look like that picture. They don't look fake though. They're just like black and purple and green. And, yeah.
That is very humble of you to say and kind of you to say. But in case it does inspire anybody, I believe we do have a clip queued up. Can we please see Jodie Sweetin being shoved? I say for no reason at all by the LAPD on a highway. I mean, you did shut down a freeway.
No, it wasn't shut down. We were off the.
Oh, you're off the main. Well.
Yeah.
Oh. Damn. That's not shut down. Oh, that's the sidewalk.
It's the cops have blocked off the.
A couple off ramp. God, I see. Wow. Right at the end, someone's like, "Jodie, you mind if you sign this?" Like I was on the ground.
That was actually my friend Michael Ade, who is the photographer. It was him yelling like, "Jodie, are you okay?" I was like, "I'm fine."
Copy that. So, what was that experience like? Did it?
I was not the first experience I've had. It's just the first one that everybody else saw on TV. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah, in her 20s and 30s, she had problems with the cops occasionally. No.
No, only in the last few years, but no. I didn't think it would be blown up into that big of a thing. But like I said, as long as it's not about me, because I was really uncomfortable with it being about like, oh no, are you okay? I was like, that's not what this is about.
So let's just all push the country to codify into law a woman's right to choose. We have to do that. The House passed it recently, but the Senate is full of shit. So we need 2 more Democratic senators who will promise to make a filibuster carve out to pass that and make abortion rights, human rights, healthcare rights of all of us into our law. So just 2 more come November. So tell everybody to vote. And even if you're a Republican, this time you got to vote Democrat just to show these Republicans you can't be taking rights away. You can't be crumbling our democracy. That's my political PSA for today.
All right, Rachel, getting other game entries?
We did. So
Thanks for all agreeing with that and cheering and making me feel not stupid instead of just going, all right.
LeBall said, "Is Andrew Rivers still waiting?" It's like, I guess I'm not even on this show. They just invited me here to tease me and make me
He's
wait
been bummed
about
for Matt
other
Damon.
people.
It's very strange.
Exactly. Rachel,
Just a couple more.
I can't abort my son now.
Oh my God.
All right. Stephen Bell had a couple more entries.
He's been waiting 22 weeks. That makes sense.
Oh. He had Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Pocahontas.
Oh, shit. God damn.
And that's it.
Indeed it is.
And those are all
Nope.
For all the entries.
Nope.
Are there more entries? Somebody
Are there
say
more?
no. Do we miss some?
Did we give our entries yet?
We did not give ours yet.
We've got to vote.
We've got to vote on these first.
Okay.
Who said, does front row have more, you guys? Did anybody
No, I
think
think
more entries?
I don't know. We got any in the.
I got some great favorites here.
I got some fun too. But
I got some good favorites.
Let's see. I really liked Marco Rufio from LaBelle. I liked You Up Babe Ruth from Jen. I loved Stephen King of the Dongs and Lawrence Lixalabia from Tina. Genghis Khan you into saying they liked you. Dostal. Let's see. Benjamin Spankin was good. Taft That Ass from Megan. But I got to go with You Licky Ass Grant from Stephen Val. I like You Licky Ass Grant a lot.
You want to go?
I'm torn between You Licky Ass Grant and Lawrence Licks a Labia, but I think for purposes even of alliteration, Lawrence Licks a Labia is just it sounds almost like a children's book, but not. You know what I mean?
It should be a T-shirt for sure.
Right, Lawrence Licks.
I loved. You want to vote last, Rach?
Sure.
I loved BJ from Jack. I loved WYD Du Bois from Megan. I definitely loved Matchbox 20s or 30s from Brian Davies. Lawrence Licks Arabia, I think, was very good from Tina, but also Lawrence of Arabia is a fictional character, right? It's not a historical figure.
No, he's real.
Is it a real person?
He was real.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, well, I take that back. I like it a lot then.
And you ran for president?
I need to know who Lawrence of Arabia is to run for president. Our current presidents don't even know the law, the Constitution, don't know how to speak. Our last several are idiots. I need to know obscure Arabian historical figures. Come on.
Yes.
Well, it's not an Arabian history. Anyway.
All right.
Let's moving on. I'll give you.
What's your vote?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Listen, I just went up in the polls, not knowing what any of these things. My vote.
What poll? Who's voting?
In my mind,
Carmel's always doing a poll around the house.
And you're always losing.
That's correct.
It's the only poll that gets any action in this house, but okay, let's go.
Henry pulled his weight around here. My vote definitely goes to, just because I also love that it kind of implies that you could get a financial grant for it. You licky ass grant from Steve. I just got the you licky ass grant. I'm very excited. Steve and Val.
That's only for
So-
millennials.
It's gonna be a tie because I couldn't get over Lawrence Licks a Labia. So Molly.
Molly.
Of the tie.
Molly's gonna break the tie.
So Molly, between Lawrence Licks a Labia from Tina or You Licky Ass Grant from Steve and Val.
There it is.
Yay, Molly!
Well done, Steve and Val. You're the champions of SDSC, and that's saying a lot when it's just once a month. So congratulations. Collect your prize in the way you do it, and someone's going to tell me at one point how that's done.
I think you're the one that probably came up with the idea of how it's done.
Probably. But I'm trying to reset my memory every year just to make life a little bit less difficult to handle.
All right, I think I got 5.
I got a handful. I got quite a few.
All right, we're just gonna go one at a time.
Sure.
I had George Washington carving up that ass.
Nice. I've got my hot mom Gandhi.
Oh, God.
You're a fuck.
Oh boy. I have Teddy Roosevelt you up.
I like that. I got Napoleon got a bone to part them titties. Bone to part? No.
I got Joseph quit Stalin. Give me that dick.
I got George H.W. Bush Slayer.
Bush Slayer, I love it.
Oh my god.
That was the one I wrote and I was giggling. I was like, I hope somebody else thinks
No, that's
as
very
funny
funny.
as
Bush Slayer is hilarious. I've Charles Dickens your ass.
I've got Abraham LinkedIn is a great way to get some of that business ass.
Benjamin Franklup in dem guts.
My God. Seeing you kind of struggle to get through that made it even more difficult to listen to. It was really graphic, and I had to lean in to understand what you were saying. The lick up in that guys. Oh my God.
Because you've spoken so clearly through the whole show.
That's the point in being saying.
Henry the eighth inch dick.
That's pretty small, dude. 1/8 inch?
Yeah.
It's very
Why he's a
micro.
fuckboy. He's why he's so angry.
An
about
eighth
small-
of- well, that's very
why
tiny.
he's so, didn't Napoleon have a small dick?
John Adams' rib was removed so he could suck his own dick. And I also got John Kinky Adams.
Nice job.
I got one last one. I got after he fucks you, he's Gandhi.
I got a few last ones here that I think must be heard. We've got James Ashley Madison. James Garr playing the field. Vladimir putting them titties on the glass. Albert Feinstein. Richard, prior to meeting you, I didn't know how good sex could be. George W. Landing Strip with a banner that says position accomplished. Spiro T. Ag Nudes. Joe Biden the pillow. Lynn Manuel my hand job.
Oh, God.
And Christopher Columbus the nut. Those are mine right there, my friend.
Wow. Those were all good.
Thank
Those
you.
were terrible.
Thank
Nice
you very
job.
much. Thank you.
All right. Is this the light that we give to ourselves when is this like our 5-minute light?
No, I do it a light now where I congratulate myself for good jokes. I just flash a light in my eye. Tell myself to get off the stage.
I flash a light in my eye
Yeah.
when I tell a good joke.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really.
You're not a comedian yet. I think you'll understand once you're in the game.
Nikki Glaser said I am.
Yeah, she did. I love when very, very famous comedians tell people who aren't comedians, join the comedy game and create competition for all the lower comedians.
I saw you fuming.
Yeah, I almost said it.
Ben hates when people tell anybody to be a comedian.
Don't
He's
tell
like,
someone to be a comedian. If that's not on their own mind, they should not do it because it's
How do you know, Ben? You've never asked.
on purpose.
Just kidding. Speaking of comedians.
Hey,
oh my God.
speaking of comedians,
Ricker,
is he
speaking of
still
comedians,
here?
let's save him.
All right.
Please.
For another episode?
Put him out of his misery.
Coming to the stage right now. We'll see if we can shut up for 5 fucking minutes till I hear him. It's Andrew Rivers, everybody!
Hello, welcome, thank you. Wow. How can I follow all of that? Well, it's good to be here. I used to open my show with a vaccine joke, but it's becoming less effective over time. So when I first started telling vaccine jokes, like 93% of the crowd was loving it, unless they got the J&J. And then a couple months later, I noticed the laughter started to wane a little bit. And my friend was like, dude, just get a second vaccine joke to get your laughter back to the original levels. And now, a year later, it's like, I think I need a third or a fourth vaccine joke. And everyone's like, do you have one that's okay for 5-year-olds? I'm like, fuck no. Damage that could do to a kid, exposure to jokes at a young age. But happy to be with you all. I was just in Canada. I like performing in Canada because I like bragging that I don't have a DUI. I don't know if you know this. You're not allowed in Canada if you've had a DUI in the last 10 years. Yeah. I thought America had a tough immigration policy. Holy shit. That excludes half the comedians I know. America's like, build a wall. Canada's like, hey, as long as you haven't driven into one, we're cool. When I was in Canada, I met a lady, which is exciting because I've been telling people I have a girlfriend in Canada for a long time, but now it's true. No, you just couldn't meet her because of COVID. What about the other years? We saw it coming. But she's great. She's been previously married, so she's a rescue. And her last husband actually killed himself, which is great news because that means I'm her type, so. Oh, come on. Hang in there. We're going to get through it. We're going to tie the knot soon. No, it's fine. Some of you guys are laughing. Some of you are like, he needs therapy. You're both right. But I actually got over my last breakup with the help of a therapist, but it was a massage therapist, which was weird. She didn't jerk me off. I promise. That would have been much less awkward than what actually happened. She got real touchy-feely with my actual feelings. I don't know what your typical massage expectations are like. I'm planning on just getting naked and never talking to you again, like a Tinder date. But she was asking me like super personal questions about my relationships, She's like, are you single? And I was like, yes. And she's like, why? And I was like, what? Did she send you? Like, I don't understand. What are you guys splitting my deductible? Like, what's with this line of question? And maybe it's my fault, right? Maybe I walked into the wrong building or accidentally circled deep issue massage, But every time I would try to give like a vague non-answer, she just digs her nut into my thigh like I'm a prisoner in Guantanamo, you know? So he's like, why didn't things work out? I'm like, oh, people change and people grow and time heals all wounds. And then she elbow drops me from the top rope like Hulk Hogan. And I'm like, I didn't appreciate her enough. I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I ignored her phone calls until she acted crazy and I blamed it on her. Tell you what, when I left that massage place, it felt just like regular therapy. I was crying. I called my dad to apologize. I had a bill for $800. And that's when I learned sometimes it's not the happy ending you want, it's the happy ending you need. I don't know. She's a musician, though, which worries me. You know, I don't know if it's good for two creatives to date. Like, is that a good match? A musician, a comedian? And I know we have our differences, right? Like, she has talent and a fan base and the respect of her parents, but maybe she'll understand some of my quirks as a fellow creative, you know? Like, she comes home and there's candles everywhere. I'm bent over the couch with a finger in my ass, and she's like, hey, that's just the process, you know, don't question it. That's how I wrote my first hit single, but I don't know. Are we too similar? I mean, we don't need two people laying around the house all day. Someone's got to wear not the sweatpants in the relationship, you know? Also, what if I don't like her music? That could be a deal breaker. You know, now I got to lie to her even more than usual, you know? Now she's performing a bad song at the Grammys in a dress that makes her look fat, you know, and it's all my fault. Too far for that one? I get it. All right, last little joke here, but I'm done dating younger women. I'm 37. So younger women have been done dating me for a long time, but just announcing a policy change. 23-year-olds, you're super hot, but I can't even read the font on your Instagram story anyway, so go have fun, you know? I'm not old, but I'm not a young man. You know, it's time to date someone who can recognize the signs of a stroke, you know? My priorities have shifted, you know? Everyone on dating apps is like, do you have any pets? LOL, what's your sign? I'm like, do you know CPR? This is important. All right, thank you guys very much. My name is Andrew Rivers.
Andrew Rivers. Tip jar is open, top right-hand corner. You can PayPal. You can send in those Venmos. Great job, Andrew. That's fun.
So funny.
I always describe a massage as you can have all the pain you're going to have for the next month in 1 hour all at once. And then feel good the rest of the month, or you can just spread it out and feel a little shitty for 30 days.
Well, now when I do massages, I usually, unless I have like an active pain, I just ask them to go Swedish, really soft, and I just relax for an hour. It's the best.
I like a medium. You know, I don't need to be in pain, but
Oh,
I
see,
like the ones where they step on you, though. Oh,
Yeah, I go get a massage every time my legs don't work and I have a hard time standing up. Like, once my legs hurt so bad I can hardly stand up, I go get a massage.
I feel like you might want to do it a little sooner, and maybe you could stand up. But, I mean, it is sort of in the title.
Any
of what
preventative
you do.
care, Bowers? No,
I just go hard till I can't stand up, and then I get a massage.
That's kind of your philosophy for everything.
Yeah, I'm not saving anything for the swim back, guys.
Partying life, everything. It's the same.
He's a sit-down comic. Not a stand-up.
Andrew, your set was so good. For a second, when you started talking about your real girlfriend, I thought you were still talking about your imaginary girlfriend. And when you said that her ex-husband killed himself, I was like, that is very dark to make that up on an imaginary girlfriend. That seemed very unnecessary.
No, they're both imaginary. She just dumped me. Really? I thought this is how Bowers tricked me into this. He was like, "Hey, I'm giving you a blind date with Nikki Glaser," and I was like, "I'm in. I'll do a set." And no, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But
what he meant was she wouldn't see you at all. That's what. That's what he meant by blind date.
It's a blind date. Yeah. She would rather go blind than look at you.
Didn't you tell me a story about she hit on you one time?
Well, I was gonna ask her about this, but you know she was on a time thing, and you saved me for the end. But we were at a comedy club one time, and she very confidently walked up to me and introduced herself, and she was like, "Oh, hey, Zach." Like she knew, she was like very confidently said the wrong name. And I was like, "Oh, I'm not Zach." And then we started chatting. She was very nice. But then afterwards, all the comedians that were hanging around were like, "Dude, she was hitting on you. That's a move. You got to go talk to her." And I was like, "I don't think so." So I was going to try and clear it up. But if you guys have any opinions on that. I'm sure.
Yeah, do you think that's a move? You
I'm
walk up to the
interested.
wrong name?
It's a
I mean,
great
she
idea.
did send the message and say, "Tell Zach I said hi."
Yeah,
but I
she
think she
texted us on a group chat.
But I think she just thinks that like your name is Zach. I don't know that it's like a move.
She probably confuses me with Zac Efron. Probably.
No, I think you look like that Zach guy from that.
Galifianakis?
No, that one where they lived in the hotel when they were kids. What's the one? What's the one? Zach and Cody.
Zach and Cody.
Zach and
The
Cody.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody?
Yeah, you look like Sweet
Yeah.
Life. Zach and Cody went wrong.
I wish
You know
your
what I mean?
Zoom froze when you said you looked like Zac Efron. I wish I didn't even hear that. You know what I mean? That would have been better. Your hair looks good. Are you just going to keep growing it long and long and long?
I don't know. I thought about cutting it because I recorded my special last July, and I wanted to do like sort of a time lapse of like I thought it would be cool to see like, oh, I wrote this joke here, and then I wrote this joke here, and I wrote this joke here.
Like
you
carbonating
know.
your jokes. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, and
Scratch on the wall at your height.
You do a little bleach on that part of the
Right,
hair.
right, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
and then I can write in on Sharpie, and someone's like, "No, I had the deep issue bit." I'm like, "No, I wrote it back here. It's
You're
way-"
right. No, see.
Deep issue
But
massage. is
now
very
I think a lot of girls like the long. I've been getting way more
for
attention from the ladies now that I think I might be a hockey player. We just got an expansion team, so no one knows any of the players yet.
Well,
You've been getting a lot more attention from girls, though? Why?
Because
why
long
the
hair, dude.
tension?
I'm telling you,
I
man.
don't know.
I'm growing my hair long, and it's inspired by two things. I have a comic friend who had long hair, and he was a super hot dude, and he cut his hair off, and he's not hot at all. He's just an ugly guy, but he had long hair, and I was like, oh shit. If that can make that guy hot.
Your hair is freshly shaved. What do you mean you're
No, I'm saying the
growing
top. The
long?
top, I haven't cut the top in 5 months. I'm saying the top is going to. I'm
That's
growing the
5
top.
months?
2 inches is big to
Dude, it's not going to get long if that's about 5 months.
I got
By the time he's 78,
But
he's gonna have long hair, and
it goes
by the
quick
time
once
he's
it goes.
But 5 months, dude, you're just not getting long. You're not getting Rivers length.
I'm saying if I don't have it gelled, it's about this high.
It is. I saw it.
Super hot.
It's super.
I just have it gelled and curled up. But when I straighten, it's like it's not.
Now I want to see you
I
in
can't do a
curl.
ponytail
I'll see you in
yet, but-
curlers.
But my point is, the second reason I started growing my hair is how good you look now, Rivers. How much of it,
thank
like
you.
how much of our you're. And I'm like, if Rivers is a hottie with long hair, goddamn, I'll look.
If anyone can do it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And we
So-
will see it
That was a
later
backhanded
when
compliment.
he loses the drawing contest and his hair's wet. So
Yes, true.
Okay.
I'm
Got it,
excited
got it.
about that.
Then, but yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that's right,
excited
the drawing
about that.
contest.
Yeah, the drawing contest.
All right, let's
We've
finish
been
this up.
here. Are we here? I feel like I'm in a time warp. This song.
Well, you just started 40 minutes late, so that's why it feels later than usual. But,
That's an excellent.
We had a
point.
major studio issue. I had to set up a whole backup system in a matter of about 5 minutes. It was not easy to do.
Yeah, we
All
can't get
right,
the reverb
Rivers,
on.
let's get to some tips.
Tips for Rivers. Here we go.
Brian Davis tipped and said for your vaccine material, it killed. I'll get my
Nice.
coat.
Nice.
Jack tipped and said, love this set, love your wall.
I would have said, I see you doing that vaccine material.
Bert and Ernie. Anna D sent you $10 and said, thanks for the laughs from Toronto.
Aw, Bert and Ernie.
Front and row, Stephen Val sent you 20 Canadian and said, this will be worth $98 when you come to Connekstan.
whenever I perform in Canada, it makes me feel like a woman because when I get home, my paycheck is only 80 cents per dollar that I normally make. So.
Yep.
I just want to remind everybody that certain laughs are at how absurd that is. We're not laughing.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we're
yeah,
getting
yeah.
paid less. We're laughing
Ben is
at our
not
anger.
supporting this.
No, I was just, it was like, oh, yeah.
Yep, I know.
Reality.
I know.
Too sad, too true. Yeah.
I was just enjoying, an hour and a half without my hood on, so.
But obviously, the SDSC, we don't do it that way. Jodie gets 70% on the dollar.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. She gets 70% of the tips that come in. So.
Let's see. Alexander Breyer tipped you and said, Rivers, you've moved right past Ernie to definitely a drug dealer with that hair.
All right. Well, with all these tips, I'm heading to the weed store.
Dude, you might even have to head there. You could just have a knight hang outside your window and lower your hair to him. You know what I'm saying?
Rapunzel? Yeah, I like that.
there you go.
Yeah, dog.
That's pretty hot.
Miley tipped you and said, miss you guys. Gray Gorman tipped you for Rivers. Yeah, so that's what we got.
Love
Thank
it.
you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank
Yes,
you for being
Go,
here.
check out
Thank
the
you for
album,
staying
the
here.
special is streaming on YouTube, and
What's the special called?
For the wrong reasons.
For the wrong reasons?
For the wrong reasons.
For the
Sorry,
wrong
I-
reasons.
yeah.
Got it. That's on YouTube. And how do we follow you online?
At Andrew J. Rivers, Instagram, YouTube, OnlyFans, whatever service you want to subscribe to.
Are you really on OnlyFans?
Yeah, Ben, you wanna click and find out?
Him and his hair.
I'm in, dude. I'm in. It's just his hair. It's only hair pics.
Just hair pics.
Want me to take the scrunchie off?
All of my, like comedian friends get DMs from like hot women, and it's only gay guys that message me. So I just had to lean into my fan base,
Oh, see, I only
Literally.
I only get DMs from women trying to sell me Bitcoin. I don't even
You mean bots?
Yeah, that's what for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I open. Is this about Bitcoin? And they never call me back.
I have a Zoom this Monday. I was convinced finally by one of those bots that wants to talk about promoting my upcoming project and convinced me that they might be real. So I'm Zooming Monday with probably a scam. We'll see. I'll report back.
Or you won't.
Or
you'll only have one kidney.
Thank you, Rivers.
Thank you, Rivers.
Thanks, buddy. Love you.
Love you, Ernie.
All right,
Later,
just
brother.
a couple comments. So before we get to the comments, just reminder, so you can still tip to send in your memes if you're in the front row, or even if you're not, you can send in the memes to sdscshow@gmail.com. We still have the raffle going on, and we will present the drawings, and you guys vote on who drew Steve on a bicycle the worst. And that person, I think as long as the raffle number gets high enough, will jump in the pool.
Yes, and I'm trying to figure out
Right.
the best way to show the drawings. I'm seeing if
Okay.
I can get the
we
camera.
can hide it up to.
We can, or we can put the camera up behind your head. I can turn on. It'd be super easy if I just
Yeah.
get that keyboard.
And I've
It
got
might
my
work.
laptop
we just-
camera.
Or your
too.
laptop camera would be great,
Yeah.
actually. Oh yeah, that would
Production
work.
meeting. All right, so Gus Walsh had a general and said he saw Nikki Glaser a couple weeks ago at Supernova, and she was my favorite comedian that night. Ron Gould said that he saw Nikki last month in Toronto. Great early show. Bummed about the 10 p.m. plus meet and greet. It was canceled, but I got to hang out and meet with Chris Jacobs and Renee Hutchison, so all good. So very fun.
Love
All right.
that.
All right.
What do we do now?
Is
We're
it
doing
drawing time?
Are we showing drawings?
Let's do.
Is the wheel ready? Because we should.
Let's
do
do the meme first.
Memes.
Oh yeah,
And then-
memes.
Yeah.
Memes.
All right, Molly, you got the memes queued up,
Molly Ringwald's got the memes.
and I will read them. And so we'll vote for our favorite.
Okay.
Or the worst.
For those of you who
the
are
one
just
that makes us
tuning
laugh.
into the show for the first time, we do at this point in the show. Can I be honest? I don't even know how it goes, so I can't help you with that. We'll all learn together. No, we're about to do memes. Our audience has created memes that summarize things that have happened or
During the
encapsulate
show.
parts of today's show. Very excited about this.
It's
And we
one of my favorite parts of
Oh,
the
it's
show.
so fun.
I really love
It's
it.
so
Oh, I love
fun.
the
It's
memes.
gonna
Yeah,
be.
it's great.
There's gonna be some.
I'm afraid.
All right, starting SDSC. This is fine.
They even put a screen with nothing on it on the computer.
Just a DOS error.
Oh, that's incredible.
Next one, Nikki, you sleep up on 3 pillows. Don't forget to sound check in with Ben Gleib, social distancing social club.
Oh my god.
Love on the fuckboy spectrum. Nikki, fuckboys, girls. So, as an old guy, Ben, what you think?
Worst part is they didn't even give me any penis at all.
It's not actually made out of bone, Ben. It's not.
That's not made of bone? Not like a
No, it's
Halloween
just
one?
called a boner. It's not actually a bone.
Oh, I get it now. That's a strong point. Damn. So when you die, you don't have a dick anymore.
HBO's Fuckboy Island, UK followers of SDSC after today, ITV's Love Island. Hilarious.
That's awesome.
You can't be off the rails if you were never on them after a 2-hour meeting.
That is 100% accurate. And we're all busy fighting over who's driving the train. Except for Rachel, who's just like, why am I here?
Nana, Jodie,
Quinoa. Quinoa. Quinana. Quinana.
I said Quinana. That's actually, that's even better.
That's the best name ever. It's good for so many things. It's so good.
Next one. Cocootery.
Cocootery is the shape of a penis.
Oh, that's amazing. That actually looks delicious. I'm also really hungry right now. But,
Also, I love that they took the E off your name because currently you're not on E's Nightly Pop. You're on our show.
That's true.
today with us.
Yes,
They took the E
exactly.
away at the moment.
The tip looks good. I'd eat the tip.
I'd eat everything there.
Hi, dear. We need to talk. About what? It's her vagina. There's a can of tuna. It's the can. Yeah.
Oh no! She looks so happy before. About what? And she's like, oh, God.
We need to play. This needs to be a comic strip.
That is funny.
I can see
Oh,
the
that's
family
the last
resemblance,
one.
though.
That's
All
the
right,
last
last
one.
one.
Oh, God. All right.
Ben, do you want to start us off with voting?
Sure, I really liked the tuna can, but I got to go with the first one we saw. The "This is fine" dumpster fire. That is our lack of setup here.
Yep.
Yeah, I liked the This Is Fine as well. I liked the Pillows one. I liked the Ben Skeleton was a lot. The train was funny, but I got to go with the mom with the tuna. That was really funny because it took a second to get what it was, and I like when they kind of slow burn like that one.
Jody?
I also am going with the SDSC dumpster fire. This is fine because it's just so we're consistent across the board with it.
You know what? Then I'm going to be consistent too because my favorite was the can of tuna.
Oh, so Molly gets vote again.
Molly!
Molly has become the Mike Pence of SDSC. You decide. It's all in your hands.
So it's the
The
this-
mom with the tuna can or the Everything's on Fire.
Oh, I think it's Everything's on Fire.
Like, I'm a part. Yeah.
Well, by the way, Molly was. We were all like, "Oh no, we got." And she's like, "We got 15 seconds, guys. What am I supposed to do?"
That was the best. We're like, I mean, we could. She goes, you guys, 15 seconds. What do I do? And we're
What
like,
am I supposed to do? Just the fear in her heart.
I was like, slowly lower the angle, little more, little more.
So that means Carl Lane. Congratulations.
Yes.
All right, Carl.
Well done, Carl. And whose was the tuna can? I'd like to mention who was the
That
second
one was
place.
Anna D.
Anna D. Well done as
That
well.
was really
But
good.
Carl Lane, congrats. You win today's meme contest. This month's meme contest. Very well done. Very well done. Is it time to show drawings?
It's time to show the
Drawings.
drawings.
Now, don't you? If you go to the meme contest, you come to the. I think we don't. You
Yeah,
come to
so
the
that you
Patreon
can
hang?
come to the Patreon. So
Yeah,
Carl,
you're now part of the Patreon hang.
yeah, Carl, send an email to sdscshow@gmail.com and I'll send you the link. It's on Monday.
Yes, this coming Monday.
Yep.
In the current year of our Lord. Very excited about that. Are we going to show our drawings? Who's going to show the drawing first?
Oh, Lord.
You're getting Molly a Purple Heart for today.
Nice. So you want me to just go up to the camera and show there?
Yeah, whoever does it
Here,
should
you
go
want
up
me
to
to?
the camera. Or you want to do
I
them all?
can just.
Yeah,
I can
yes.
hold them. Yeah. Okay.
You want a Vanna White for us?
I will.
You want to show your own first?
Huh?
You want to show your own first?
Sure. I'll show mine. Okay,
Or what if we don't tell them who's whose?
Oh, but
and
I
then
already
just
signed mine.
Show them.
I already signed them. You can put your thumb on the signatures.
Okay.
Put your thumb on
I
the
didn't-
signatures
I did
and then
not
mix
sign
them up.
mine.
Okay. All right.
All right, so vote based on colors. Mix 'em- You guys don't know? So you guys gotta tell us which one's the worst.
Okay. All right. So let's see.
And how do they vote? Just vote in the chat?
Vote in Zoom or the YouTube chat.
Great.
All right. Here we go.
And the worst one has to jump in the pool live on the show right now with their clothes on, and then after that, you're right. That's all about
Yeah,
that.
that's how it is, yeah.
Vote for the color that is
It's gonna
the
take
worst.
a second for it to focus, probably once it's in there. Put it like full frame so it focuses more.
That's
There you
There
go.
you go.
Wait, almost.
Wait, hold on. Why am I so off with this? I would be the worst weather person.
It's because you keep moving it. You keep moving it.
There you go.
Why is his penis out?
What color is that, Jody?
It's purple.
All right, that's the purple one.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
All right.
Boom. Yeah. Ooh, nice.
That's,
Wow, that's very
real nice.
strange looking.
All right.
Oh, that's like a very large penis.
All right, that was
That's
the purple.
purple.
one. That was purple. Next up, we've got green. We've got green.
Oh, I didn't know we could use color.
Fear, horror, and betrayal.
So that's green.
That's green. Fear, horror, and betrayal. Worst when you get circumcised. All right, here we've got yellow. I
focusing.
God.
It's not focusing.
I don't think that's gonna help.
There we go.
There it is.
Yep, nope, definitely not gonna
Okay, so 876.
That's yellow. 989898. Look at those fingers!
Oh, the fingers are good.
It's something from Pan's Labyrinth.
Wait, was that ET flying over the moon and the top of that? Was that what's going on?
ET and the moon in the corner there.
It has the hand.
Oh, that's freaky. Yeah, that's
I like
freaky.
the extra detail of ET flying over the moon.
And then pink. Oh God. Here we go. Pink is this one. I have to hack this. Let's see.
So
Is he a fish?
Vote for the worst one.
So
you got 4 to
It
choose
was
from.
Steve
They're all
riding a
wrong.
bike, not a fish riding a bike.
Is Molly putting up a
purple, green, yellow, or pink?
Yellow or pink. They're all equally as shitty.
Oh, Lord. Is that for the shape of water guy on the bike on that one?
Right, it's the fish. Yeah, exactly.
Gosh, larn it. Wow.
Does everyone?
Wow.
All right. Okay. So what do we? What's
the
all
worst.
right? Well,
is Molly putting up a poll?
No, just put it in the
You
chat.
just gotta write the one you choose in the chat.
Well, let's see. On YouTube, it's between pink and purple, and in Zoom, it's between. It looks like yellow and pink. So let's see.
So pink is consistently in it.
Y'all, it's pink.
Pink's the worst?
It's pink's the worst.
Whose is that?
Is
that Jodie?
Is that
Oh!
okay.
She literally just went,
no.
Jodie, you want to keep
Because I have to go try on wedding rings after this.
Yes.
No.
Well, your finger's gonna be swollen, so that's perfect.
Oh.
This is the worst drawing possible.
No, wait.
That's mine. That's mine.
There were 2 pink.
Oh, that's purple.
That's
Sorry.
Purple. You.
Sorry, that's.
And also, Ben's also apparently illiterate and colorblind.
Now you're judging me. Are you starting to judge me at some point?
Oh, I have been the whole time. What do you think I'm talking about?
And that was Bauer's one, right?
Wait.
This was
Wait.
Bauer's.
Wait.
I mean,
wait.
this is Rachel's.
Wait.
Oh,
I think we need a poll. I think we need a poll.
No.
This needs to be more official.
Hold on, I got a poll.
Yeah.
Poll.
Ben's.
Okay.
After we've referred to it. No, after we've.
Ben's was this one. Ben's was the.
That's incredible. I got ET in there and weird. I got marble columns.
I think this. Look what the fuck is this?
No, I got.
What's happening?
I got Bauer's about to be run over by a ramp.
Look it. Look it. Ah.
Oh my God.
At least we're ending the show as well as we began. We started.
Down.
Go to YouTube. There's a poll on YouTube.
I think we already won though.
Ben has 100%.
Come on.
He's got a helmet. He's got a big penis. That's a good one. I like that.
No, mine's got the helmet that looks just like the real helmet. Mine's got Bowers being run over on a ramp. Mine's got ET on the moon.
Sacrificing. It looks like that's scene
Bowers.
where Indiana Jones.
It looks like no.
His heart out while it's
Yes, this
Molly!
this one looks like Steve doesn't have any
Marble
skin.
columns.
This looks like Steve doesn't have any skin.
There's a scaff sign. Come on. How about this one? You know which one I don't think is.
I'm never coming over here again.
Ben, you lost. You lost the.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh no!
Oh my God! You okay? There you go.
Ben, you lost the poll.
I did not lose the poll. I have the best drawing. What are you talking about?
All right, I'm gonna turn on my camera. We're gonna go outside.
What are you? I lost the poll.
You lost the
Are
poll.
we-
You
are we-
lost the poll.
Are we doing the?
Everyone-
Are we doing the raffle?
Anna, is that true? Anna, is it true?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's right here. Look, you can see.
There's only 2 names on it, Jodie and Ben.
Yes, it was between us.
Between you two.
For who was the worst?
Oh, that is some bullshit. This is a worse.
You can't vote on knowing who what.
This is yours.
Yeah, the fit. No, hers is the fish one. Hers is the
This,
fish one.
this is a worse drawing you're saying to me.
Yeah.
I mean, depends on what worse means. That makes me scared. That gives me nightmares. That makes I'll never not think of that the rest of my life. Is that what you mean by a good drawing?
It is literally the scene where the guy is wearing the headdress and they're in the cave and he just goes like, whoa! And like rips the dude's fucking heart out and it's pumping in his hand. That's what that picture is. That
Dr.
is not
Jones,
Steve
Dr.
on a
Jones.
bicycle.
Oh, Lord.
This is very clearly a bicycle. It is a fish
Looks like
riding
it
a
was
bicycle.
drawn by a baby.
It is a bicycle. Okay.
I have a bicycle. I got the wheels in 3D in the bottom of
How
the
about
picture.
this? I get to push you in. How's that feel? I feel like that's fair.
Sure. How about I take you in with me? How does that sound?
Oh, two-way tie. That could work.
No.
Oh,
All right.
Are we gonna do the raffle
Wait,
before
do
we
I
go?
have
We should probably end the show.
Okay, we'll
with
do
the
the
pool.
we'll do
Yep.
the raffle now. All right, so let me share my screen. So this is for these beautiful, beautiful drawings.
Oh, we didn't put the new logo on the mortise on the screen.
Not yet. All right, y'all ready?
Rachel, did you get me?
Yes, I did, Wendy. I got you,
I
girl.
almost wrote something on.
Let's go. Dr. MBBA!
Hey! Look at
MBBA!
Well done. You have won a quadrant of these 4 put together beautifully. Apparently one of them which will cause you nightmares. And this tuxedo jacket.
All
What a
right.
prize. What a prize.
Yeah, let me
Oh
know.
my
Let
God.
me know if you want any drugs in
Anna
it.
Hood said, "Can we tip Jody? Can we tip Jody to push Ben in the pool?" Yes, please send those in.
There you go.
Absolutely. All right, Molly, are we good? Are we missing anything else? I think we're good, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so send in those tips. We will go outside. We'll use my computer.
All right, here we go.
Are you already on? You're already on there?
I'm on.
Oh boy.
Is the camera on?
Not only are we doing this show live, we're doing it on the road. This terrifies me. We're gonna turn on the audio once we get outside. Why don't we all
my God.
make our lives simpler? There we go.
Yep, that's not a bad idea. Wow, sir.
Oh boy.
Rachel, your hair is beautiful.
Shoot on your iPhone too. Make a Patreon clip or something. Okay.
Oh, look marvelous.
All right, y'all. Can you hear me? Give me thumbs up.
Yeah.
Henry Horse. You guys want to see Henry?
My God.
Hi, Henry.
Hey, puppy.
I gotta make sure I have Wi-Fi.
At least it's hot. Yeah, you're at your own house. It's hot.
I will bring a towel.
Yeah, I brought the only towel to his birthday party, so everyone literally. Everyone uses towel.
Oh God! Hello,
It was
everybody.
so wet when I got home.
Y'all ready for this?
I can't take my
Don't
clothes
you
off
dare
for
push
this.
me. I got my computer.
That's true.
Joe's gonna push you.
Well, we'll go to the deep end then, I guess, right?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna push you.
Oh shit!
Look, he's
He was not ready. Henry did not like that.
I'm okay, man. Go get her.
Get her.
Fucking
Eat her.
sauce.
Eat her.
If it makes you feel any better, I was injured in the process. I was taking the lemon tree was like, "Fuck you!" As I
Be in with us, everybody. What a show. Clearly, you
Yeah,
guys are
everybody
art
get in.
critics because what a drawing I made. This is an injustice.
People have spoken, Ben.
sign off.
Gotta respect results, Ben.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Take care.
Settle up.
Woo!
Your phone is in your pocket.
Was your phone?
Oh shit!